Hello again everyone, I'm Nesbit. This is Fallout 4, welcome to the stream. Second stream of the week. We're in Sanctuary, we're going to get on with the main quest, some crafting. And this is the first time playthrough for me. Like I said, I think it's the third stream now of a series of streams that I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch. You can catch me on both platforms. So I'm just going to check that everything's okay in both Twitch and YouTube and that you're picking me up. OBS, yep, that's all good. Let's just check the desktop volume, make sure it's picking up the game. Okay, that's good. Yeah, alright, it all looks as it should be. Okay, alright, so I'll just bring up the chat box for YouTube as I'm dual streaming on Twitch and YouTube. Spare me a minute, folks. Okay, I'm good to go. Let's get on with this. All right. Okay, starting earlier today, folks. Normally about 11:30, but I wanted to get a bit more playthrough in. So let's get on with it.
My energy? What do you mean?
Thought I told you before, kid. I saw you leave that icebox. I know your pain. This world, it's not yours. But here you are. The site can help you, kid. It always has answers. Just gotta bring me some jet so I can see what it wants to tell you.
There you go.
Here. Already have some.
Like a little kick yourself, huh? This'll do. Now,
Not really,
let me ride the
sweetheart,
high
but
to
there you
where
go.
the site wants to take me. Diamond City holds answers, but they're locked tight. You ask them what they know, but people's hearts are chained up with fear and suspicion. But you find it. You find that heart that's gonna lead you to your boy. Oh, it's bright. So bright against the dark
Morning, Jack.
alleys
How you
it
doing?
walks.
How's it hanging, man? Hope you're good.
That's
I'm giving
what you
drinks to
need to
ladies
do,
now.
kid. Follow the signs to the bright heart. Phew. Wow.
Hey, Jack, if it gets me what I need
That
and what I
took
want,
more
get my
out
son
of
back,
me
so
than
be it, hey?
usual. I'm gonna need to rest now, kid.
A little lower. Exactly. Hope you had a good sleep, mate. Okay, rightio. Oh, what am I doing? Oh god, that's funny. All right. What am I doing? Crafting. That's it. Crafting. Workshop.
Mama,
We want to make beds if we
can we
can.
talk?
I know what you're gonna ask me, Joe. I've
Furniture.
seen it. And there's nothing I can do for you.
But you have the site.
Steel. Oh, I've got a bed.
It has to be.
I can
able
make
to...
a bed.
You
Hello,
can't
Jack.
talk to the
Jack's just come in to chat, I think,
Even the
folks.
site has limits. I'm sorry.
Oh, I can. Oh, I can move it around. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is the house. That's the kitchen, living room. Let's put one of the beds in this house first. That's the
Well, you can
bath.
deconstruct everything in that house.
Can I deconstruct everything? Can I?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, right. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, because it's a bit of a shithole, really, at the moment. So I'll take all those materials as well. All right, let's cancel this then for now. Escape. Exit. Yeah, all right. All right, let's deconstruct
Got a
it.
favor to ask you, kid. I know it's silly.
So I'd have to
but
be in
I
the
need a
workshop, I guess,
chair.
would I?
Something with a
Yes.
nice.
Hold on a minute, she's talking. What do you want from me, woman? Oh, wrong button. How did I just do that? Right. Come here.
Ma'am.
You
What
don't
can I
mind
smell
making
now?
a chair for old
Oh my!
Mama
Oh, that's
Ruth,
terrible.
will
Oh,
you?
hold on, folks. Let me a second. That is terrible, man. I'll tell you what I'm smelling in a sec. I have my window open, and I could smell. And we're actually in the countries, but I could smell my female neighbour's perfume come from my bloody window. That's how sensitive my smell is. The breeze she brought it, and she's like nearly 50 yards from me, but I could smell that flaming perfume. Hell of a sensitive nose, folks. I hate it when I go into towns and cities because it's just like, you know, obviously people in towns and cities, their senses are really different there because they're around pollution all the time and all the rest of it. You know, that their senses are numb. It's just a reality of city life. Your senses are numb because of the pollution. Like, for example, when I go to London, if I go to London, for example, one of the cities there, within a few hours or less than an hour, I blow my nose. I got, you know, black up my bloody nose. It's that bad, you know. You blow it's crap, man. In certain areas, not everywhere, but in, you know, and it's really bad. But you know, I live in the country all the time. I don't really go to a lot of populated areas anymore. Only to get a bit of shopping or do what I got to do. Certainly, I don't go to cities now. I've got no interest in city life whatsoever. So, you know, even the air out in the country isn't that fresh by standards of the past. You know, you go to a mountaintop. You really notice the difference. But the point is, I got very sensitive smells and senses. You know, and like, you know, some of the strong perfume that the people wear just totally washes over me. It's so powerful. You know? Of course, to them, they don't experience it in the same way because they're living in environments that are fairly, you know, numbing to our senses. So it's interesting. It's just, you know, it's just, I can smell it. That's just like, you know, at least what, 56. Well, yeah, it's quite a way, you know, from us. But it's come upwind and into my nostrils. And anyone who hunts, or you got any senses that they actually work, and you're a hunter, and you know the scent of a deer or what, you know what I mean. You know, I mean. Anyway, there you go. I just thought I'd share that with you. It's very interesting. You know, the potency of it as it comes through that bloody window. Christ, man. Okay. Right.
Well, don't worry, we still get looked at because we can smell when it's about to rain.
Say, yeah. You can smell when it's going to rain. Exactly, yeah. Exactly, you can smell it. Exactly, yeah. And yet, you know, these comments like that, people look at you like, you know, but it's absolutely, yeah, you can smell the weather, you can feel the weather. And if you live with the weather and live anywhere like sort of where you actually bother to observe the weather yourself, rather than listening to all the programming tools of their news forecasts, because you stop using your senses. And you lock out of one system and you move into another, and that's what I mean about culture. You know, it's only the beginning. It's something that really shouldn't be overused. You know, it's got its good sides, but it's got a lot of downsides. You don't want to lose your natural senses. You know, interesting. That's, you know, it's interesting how that's just sparked that conversation because it was so strong. You know, so. But anyway, there you go. Yeah, exactly, Jack. You can smell the weather. You can, and you know. Yeah. Okay. And actually, I've got to say it. I'm going to say it. There's a recent study that came out a few years back that I read about from I can't remember what university it was from, but I think it was more than one actually because it was it was a compiled papers. It was a compiled paper of studies on the pill and how it affects women, and how when they're on the pill they're attracted to certain men, but when they come off the pill, they lose that attraction to that man because they haven't been used. You know, the pill changes their biochemical body and their senses.
Oh, you're talking about the one where they had the guys sweating white t-shirts.
Do you know
Are
it,
you?
Jack? Yeah, but basically
Yeah.
what it is,
Where
the pill changes the women's. They don't find the same guy attractive when they're not taking the pill because it changes their. You know, so it's interfering with their natural breeding patterns as well. Yeah, so you know what I'm on about.
Yeah, because when they were off the pill, they picked the guy with a better immune system, just based off of how his sweat smell was.
Yeah. That was it. That's some of the things they found. Yeah, and so that's fucking around even with the collective survival, because women aren't breeding with the men they should be breeding with. It's fascinating, and maybe that accounts to why so many. Because you know, whether we like this conversation or not, I'm just going to bring this up, folks, because. You know, people go on about men's nature. Men's, like the lion, his predisposition is to seed. That's his predisposition. Like a woman's predisposition is to collect seed. We choose monogamous relationships for the well-being and health of our tribe and our children. We select a mate and we choose to be loyal and whatever for the health of that family unit, those cubs that we bring into the world. And it is a choice. Because, you know, people go on about the nature of men and women, but that is our nature. I think women are predisposed, possibly, it's just an observation I've made in my life, I'm not saying it's right, to collect seed of various different men. If they choose to have a monogamous relationship, that's their choice. But I think intuitively and naturally, they're out to collect the strongest genes. That helps the speed, and it's a or even a non-conscious thing. You know, it's just a thing they do, like it's like a male thing to you know, want to breed. It's but like I say, within a culture, within a monogamous relationship and culture, we make choices, and that's perfectly okay. Nothing wrong with that, you know. But we do have our natures as well, and it's fascinating. I found that fascinating, Jack. You know, because it seems like at every level, and that's maybe why we've got all these health problems, because women aren't breeding because of the pill, because of other biochemical interactions with their systems, like men's. Why men's sperm counts are going down. We're all being fucked up. It's a terrible thing, man. You know, and if you live any length of time, if you've got an open mind to what's, and you're interested in your own culture beyond your own self-interest, these things are important. I mean, I'm sorry to start the stream with such a conversation, but isn't it funny how that perfume has triggered this whole conversation? Because it's all, you know, it's the macro and the micro. It's all part of this machine that constantly moves with us, sometimes in our favour and mostly against us. It seems more and more in modern culture. But anyway, you know, I mean, even with the sight of this character, you know, you have these characters in games, but within every culture, you've always had the seer, and they do have a certain intuition and power about them beyond the average. You have the hunter and the warrior and the mother, you know, all these different. That's why the human species is such a wonderful mix and match of mindsets and of abilities. But in modern culture, only certain mindsets are required or wanted, and those are the ones that make money and pay taxes. The rest, they're not bothered about. You know, and they're always trying to breed. You know, I won't go on anymore, folks. That's just fascinating. That whole conversation, I'm so glad you were aware of that, Jack, because that's fascinating. Now, that tells you a lot about what's going on in your world, folks. It's so important to understand it, because this world we're in now. This world that we're in this game, Fallout 4, Cyberpunk, yeah, are the progenitor, or what's going to be coming because of that interference with who and what we are, because we start believing in what we're being told what is natural and what is to what is actually is, if you see what I mean, in terms of nature. We're being moved away from the very core of what we are because we're afraid of living with the trees, the woods and the beasts, and we want to feel safe all the time. Fuck's sake. You know, men learn how to conquer the environment with their spears and one thing, and survive with fire and stuff like that. And yeah, you know, like I say, buildings and whatever, and luxury is good to a point, but a man should never forget where he comes from. He should never learn his primal skills and never forget who he is. Remember who you are. That's why I always say it. Culture is the beginning of the journey, not the end. Sorry, Jack. I'll get on with the game. It's just fascinating. And these games should be a reminder, not an acceptance. We should be reminded of what's important when we play these games and not be acceptant of the future they want to bring us in one form or another, whether it's eating bugs or living in a post-apocalyptic world or having, you know, institutions and businesses run our lives, you know, instead of governments or the formats that we've had in the, you know. I won't go on no more. You all work it out for yourself. I know where I'm at with this shit, you know? Oh, she wants a chair.
Can't you just use any chair?
The site's been real exhausting lately.
That's the
Got
least you can do
aches and
for her if you gave her
pains.
some
Yeah.
jet.
Even when I'm
Yeah.
lying down. I know it's odd asking for a fitted chair in this day and age, but it would really help me out, kid.
It would. I'll do it for you, sweetheart.
Sure. Be glad to help.
Thank you.
I hope you find your son.
And what I do like in this story that I've picked up on is the community bit. I can't remember what these guys called themselves, the Brotherhood or something, that help and do good things. What are they called again, Jack?
Minutemen.
The
Minutemen.
The Minutemen. Something like that. Yeah, the Minuteman, where they help people in, you know, but they're trying to build the very things that created culture was the good thing, you know. We all work together so we all can survive and not be so vulnerable to the elements or to beasties. That's good. Like I say, culture in its purest form is a real good thing. But the trouble is, obviously, you get extensions and it moves forward, and once you get beyond a certain population, it starts to get more and more distorted. We've seen it with the empires again and again and again, what happens to cultures, you know. But in this format, where you work together to survive, to help each other, in the
You want my
you know.
caps? We should keep moving. Don't want to be pinned down when the raiders come.
Yeah, when they're, you see, it is a good thing. It's just it's gone too far, you know. It goes too far sometimes, you know. And that's when the people have to pull it back and protect their interests. And most people are too apathetic nowadays to do it, even, or if they do it, they do it in the wrong way, a destructive way that doesn't help at all. I won't go on any more, folks. Very sorry about that. But we are playing, a post-apocalyptic game, and we are where we are right now, even in our own cultures right now, in this particular point in time in history. And it's a fascinating time. And we have one or two ways to go, as always. And I think that's presented with every generation, with every time. And we all have a responsibility to that as well as to ourselves, if we are truly decent human beings. But anyway, that's
Sure,
me. That's
let
my
me just
that's
stop
my
what I'm
2
doing
cents
to
for the
talk to
day.
you.
I'm sorry. But it's an
I'm being
interesting start.
sarcastic.
Well, I'm not
Leave me
sorry
alone.
actually, because it's an important subject, and it's good to bring it up now and again. It's good that it comes up now and again.
Please, just...
Because
need to be
I will
alone
say
right
this
now.
finally, a lot of the divides that we face is because they've been worked upon against us between
Looking
men and women,
forward
for
to that
example.
chair.
Yeah.
You're so kind.
Because if a woman does
helping
suddenly
me
stop
like
taking a
this.
pill, for example, going back to that just briefly, and she thinks, "Oh Christ, I don't like this man, or he isn't right," is that her fault for being duped and being played? The man's going to feel sore, because for him he might still feel exactly the same way. You see what I mean? So there's all these things to recognise and understand, and it isn't easy to understand if you're the one that's getting hurt. But that is where you don't want to be a self-pitying individual. You need to be able to understand life in its full context, and it takes years of understanding, sadly, and a lot of pain sometimes to get to that realization. And now I will shut up. Fascinating, folks, absolutely fascinating. Nothing's black or white, and we're all being played one way or another. Anyway, thanks for listening. Let's get on with the game. Workshop. Let's deconstruct. Okay, let's deconstruct. How do I do that? Oh, I've got I've got that bed, so I need to escape that. Let's try this again. Oh, cancel, tab cancel. There we go. Right, so deconstruct, Jack. What do I do? Let's go. Chairs, containers, shelves, tables, miscellaneous. How do I get up to the top bit? Build with, there we go, bathtub. How do I get up to that top? Happiness, beds, defense. Oh, okay. How do I deconstruct, Jack? Oh, I'd go in. Would I go in?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Ah, I've got it. So I'm at this table, so I'm going to press R.
Press R to scrap it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I see. Oh, I'm learning. I'm learning, guys and girls. Oh, it's brilliant. Okay, I quite like this actually. It's a simple, not too complicated setup. Let's get rid of all this crap and we'll rebuild this home then. Oh, I say. I'll leave that table because that's all right where it is. Oh. I'm so pleased you're aware of that. I'm so pleased that you're aware of that, because I think that's so important that people understand what's going on there. That's really good. Just little things like that, because they're the first stepping stones for a lot of people. Those first little realizations and appreciation that life isn't, exactly what they think it is, or blah blah blah. Like I said, I try not to go on. It's just a good thing, I think. Oh, tires as well. Let's scrap those. Can I scrap that? Scrap. Rubber. Oh, okay. And now I'm beginning to understand the nature, more and more the nature of this game. It's all about being a scavenger, really. That's what I'm a scrap man here, but basically a rag and bones man. Getting whatever I can to survive. And to be honest, it's funny, I'm going to say... Oh, what's that, Helen? What's that noise? Is that the game or something else? Hold on a minute, please. Okay, let's just get back in game. All right. Oh, Johnny K. Hello, Johnny K.
Johnny K's in here.
Johnny
How's it going,
K's
sir?
in chat. Hi, Johnny. How are you? Oh, that's what's going on. I thought I heard something. Okay, I'll just go set everything back up and I get back into the stream.
I'm just here to make silly comments to you all.
No worries, Johnny. You're welcome. Nice to speak to you. Finally live then.
Yeah.
Okay, let's carry on with my deconstruction then. So I go into the workshop.
Huh?
And just carry on.
Speak up.
So life good with you, Johnny? Yeah. Where you are?
Yeah, everything is just nice. A nice and sunny day. It's an off day for me, so I'm very happy with that. And I
Good stuff.
finally could make time to be here at the voice chat for a while. So That's it.
Excellent. Excellent, mate. Good stuff. Really nice to hear your voice. Again, one of the things I do love, I'll say it again, folks, I do love speaking to people online. Um, what am I doing with this bat? Hold on, ceramics. Am I moving it? I want to deconstruct it. I think I've moved it. Let's just put it back. Couch or so. Yeah, I do sort of, yeah, what I'm saying is I really love talking to people online, get to talk to people from all over the world. And folks, if you're listening to the stream, whether it's on Twitch or YouTube, if you follow the links to my Discord, in fact, I'm just going to type those into chat for Twitch users because the links will come up for you. And if you do want to join us in chat, you're more than welcome at any time. I'll just put my Discord in the Twitch stream chat box. There you go. Link should come up. And I'll do my YouTube as well for you. And you can join us if you want to. The option is there for you if you want to join us and you're comfortable with that thought. Okay, let's go back in game. All right, let's go back to the workbench because I'll reactivate that. And then I can clear this house out and start putting these beds in. See, if I'd had any brains, I would have checked this all out to begin with because this workbench is obviously a big part of this game. Okay.
It is. It's just said that you cannot scrap people around. Can you imagine what sort of materials would you get?
It would be interesting, wouldn't it, if you could scrap some people? You like to travel, Johnny, don't you? A lot, if I remember rightly.
I'm sorry?
You like to travel a lot? Or you love traveling, yeah?
Yeah, actually, I'm living abroad. I'm originally from Brazil, but I live in Portugal.
Okay, right.
So yeah, it's one adventure and a half because there's so much difference. Although we speak the same languages, culturally it's quite different. So
Yeah. I can
pretty
appreciate that.
But yeah, I'm pretty much from all over the world because I was born in Brazil, live in Brazil. My parents are Americans, but I live in Portugal, so pretty much all around.
Sounds like an interesting life to me, mate. You know?
Yeah, it always is. I guess life it's always interesting, and each of us have our own adventures, so to speak.
Yeah.
So I guess we all live interesting lives, even though we don't think so. It's always interesting. It's always a different point of
I'll
view,
try to
I
make
guess.
myself useful.
Have you got a large?
So,
Have you got
No
a
one
large
wants to
family?
see a grown man feeling sorry for himself.
it used to be larger. Nowadays, it's a little bit smaller, but I guess it's all about the quality, not the quantity.
Yeah,
So it's
exactly.
just
Yeah.
my parents, my brother, and and I have an aunt here who lives here too. I have a couple of cousins that live back in Switzerland. They were born there. So it's a small family but tight. So that's why I like it. It took a while for us to actually get together in the sense that everybody likes everybody, everybody get to know everybody. But I think nowadays it's a very quality time that we have together. So
That's
I
good.
love it.
Good stuff. It sounds an interesting story. Maybe one day, if I ever get my dream of traveling to the States and other parts of the world, if this channel ever takes off and I ever built anything of real value, we might get to meet, mate. I think that'd be very interesting.
Oh my God! Yes, please do come to Portugal. I mean, do come to
Yeah.
Portugal. I mean, you're gonna be more than welcome here. I'm gonna drive you all around. There's so much to see. It's a small country, very small. Uh, but it's beautiful in its sense. There's so many things to see. There's so many different things to see. So history here, as it is in entire Europe, I guess, but history here has its way. They're very proud people,
Yeah.
and I love that. I love that because everything is really made out of love, the way they represent things. So I think you would love it. I mean,
Yeah.
if you
So
have the chance, please do come. You're more than welcome. You stay here at my house,
that's
and
lovely of you. Thank you. Cheers, mate. That's really kind. Thanks. I mean, hopefully one day I would love that for my son as well. You see, because one of the things that I lament a little about my culture is the way it's losing the family unit mentality. And how our communities have been destroyed over the last 50 years or so, 40 years, just by government, in policies and the changing world as well. And one of the things I find, one of the things actually, ironically, that comes with good immigration. You know, when you have good immigration, for example, you know, whether it's Jamaicans that in the 60s, their strong sense of family values, whether it's Chinese as well and whatever, and if they integrate with the society, they can actually help. Because what I'm saying is, the UK is so complex in its politics, in its structure, even more so today, everything that goes on. But like I say, I mean, and people, I know by talking with some Americans as well, people are fighting to keep their communities together, and because this world is changing and it's changing rapidly, and they're looking to bring this global, you know, world into into total being. They're doing a pretty good job, but what they want is that total breakdown of the family unit, of cultural independent cultural history, blah blah blah. And these are the very bonds that keep us all strong, you know, whether you're Japanese, Chinese, you know, Eastern of any description, or American, English, wherever you come from, you know, it doesn't matter what creed, you know, they're trying to break everything down. They're moving into Africa now with their agendas and stuff, and it's a shame, you know, and one of the things, like I say, I'll give you an example of what I mean, right? I go to, now and again, when we can afford it, as a treat for our boy, because he loves the food. He's got, even though he's only 10, he's got a great diet. And he eats just about anything. So now and again, we'll go to a little restaurant called Presso's. Well, I say a little restaurant. It's a chain of restaurants with a big company. But there's a Portuguese woman there, right? And I used to be in the service industry years ago. I used to serve as a waiter, stuff like that. And I know what it is to put on a genuine face to a false face and serve someone with a genuine heart. And every time we go there, and like I say, I've in the UK, there's so much indifference now in the way people serve you or whatever. But this Portuguese lass, she's probably about 32, and she serves our food with such a smile, and she looks after us so well. And our boys' behaviour can be a little bit challenging because they got that family mentality still, and that love for the family and for children and everything's still rich in them. They haven't lost their sense of self. When she brings our food, she just makes us feel so welcome. And yet I'll have some other, not all English people, of course, but some English people. There's such an entitlement that goes on sometimes with certain people, you know, in certain areas, certain cultures, certain mentalities, especially with the English nowadays. You know, they're just like resentful. They got to do anything in some cases, or even got to serve you, or they got to earn their crust. You know, and do you see what I'm saying? I'm not going to go on much more, but I think you get the picture I'm going on about, yeah. But this Portuguese young lady, she serves us so well, and she's got such a natural smile and vibe about her, and it makes me feel and my family feel really good, and that's worth all the gold in China, so to speak. Do you know what I mean? As the old saying goes, you know, it just has such value. Those simple things, and I just feel it's like it's all those simple things, all those things of great value that this culture seems to be losing slowly. Not slowly, more rapidly, I should say. So you know, like I said, as I said earlier in this stream when we just brought up things about gender and breeding and stuff, nothing's black or white. We all see what we want to see whenever we want to see it, but there is no doubt, from my experience being 55 now, that this country is deteriorating, and that's why I'm looking. Well, I'm looking actually to move in the future, Johnny. I want to leave this culture behind. As I've said to Jack, Jack knows this, you know. I can't see it getting any better. And for my boys' sake and for my family's sake, despite that I love the area I live in because of the rolling green hills and the English countryside, I'm getting to the stage where, or I've already got to the stage where I know it'd be wise to leave it behind and maybe start again because of what's changing and what's coming, what I believe is coming as well. I think, you know, sooner or later, you've just got to say, well, you know, and a small island, it's hard to escape from. But anyway, I won't go on no more. I'll get on with this game. But that's right. I'm really glad you came in, mate. It's really nice to talk to you. Really nice. Really nice to finally speak to you. Now, what's this? This is a furniture. Oh, I make with that, do I? What's that? Furniture.
No problem. Sorry, I was muted here because I was brewing coffee, so it makes a lot of noise. But thank you for all of that. And hopefully you get to come here or anywhere else. But I do agree with everything you said. And the world is changing rapidly.
It is.
And I think it's not just UK. pretty much everywhere is getting pretty bad. Like I left Brazil because mainly it's not an easy country to live. It never was, but
No, I understand.
getting
Yeah,
worse by the day. And one good thing I like about Portugal is that since Portugal is very, very small and very, very isolated from the rest of the things, so it kind of like takes time for things to get here. It's kind of like
yeah,
you still get to live a peaceful life. And Portuguese people, they have their own way, but as long as
yeah,
you understand them and
yeah.
respect their culture, it's a very good experience. So yeah, but well, I'm babbling too much here, and then you're just scrapping things.
Hey man, talk about babbling as Jack knows. All I do is babble, isn't it, Jack? I talk and
Oh yeah.
talk and talk. I will talk and talk and talk because for many reasons. One, because I think the art of conversation is very important. But to share your ideas, be clear and defined in what you're trying to say. I think it's a useful thing. I probably talk too much. I know sometimes, but that's derived from passion. And okay, I know it can be a pain in the ass sometimes. I'm self-aware. I know sometimes people probably think just shut up, Nesbit. Yeah, you're going on again. But like I say, I think a lot of what I like to discuss, it's not trivial. It's important. And I sometimes wish, when I was younger, I had an older person that would be as forthright and would share their knowledge. Do you know what I mean? Like I do. And the reason I am the way I am is because for years I worked with young people anyway. And I learned the best way to help people is to evolve their toolbox. They don't have to agree with what you're saying. Just provoke just provoke their own process of growth, and you can do some good in the world and help them because what most of us lack is a good toolbox. We don't have a wide enough or extensive enough toolbox to survive this world. We're not taught what we really need. We're taught bullshit at school for the best part. We're not taught the practical. They've got rid of a lot of the practical things now, and practical thinking and common sense thinking, and most of it's programming now, getting people to believe in certain ideas that aren't even particularly that healthy for the human experience called life. So you talk away, Johnny. I've got no problems with that. Our game now and again, if we have days like this where I detract from the game a little bit, folks, I got no problems with that because, like I say, I love to game, but I think the human experience and people feeling welcome and enjoying their lives and feeling good about their lives is far more important than a game. A game is a vessel by which we can reach people, enjoy ourselves. Hello, Peter. Shit, just saw your comment. Nice to see you, Peter. Really nice to see you. Sometimes it's nice just to kill things and run around, and, like I like to do. Sometimes I like to talk. I don't mind. You waffle away, mate. I've no problem with it whatsoever.
Yeah, no, and I agree because I really, really do like to talk to you. I mean, once you give me a pace to it. I love speaking, and I love speaking about so many different things. So, and that's one thing I love about my family is that we are always like that. Like me and my mother, sometimes we sit and we are like 3-4 hours talking about life, which was rather interesting. So,
Yeah. And
so
you
it's
see
all
over
about
here.
that. Like we talk about life. You commit some unspeakable crimes and fall out, and then we talk about life again, and that's how it goes on.
Yeah. I mean, for me, in my existence, when I was growing up, it's the old stiff upper lip. The British never used to talk well in my area. The old-fashioned ways that I was brought up with, people never really talked about anything of note. It'd be the weather and the general courtesies of how are you. They would never talk about anything that meant anything. They didn't want to feel vulnerable, or they were taught it wasn't the right thing to do. And it's all about the right time. It's all about obviously there's times and places for conversations and blah blah blah. And there's some things that still remain personal and we don't share unless we're with a good friend or whatever. But I think I don't have. There's not many things that I won't talk about. Obviously, unless the most private things, of course. But there's not many subjects that I won't discuss and talk about. Because again, I think especially for the young, you don't grow. Oh, look at this! If I just dismantled this house,
Yeah,
I
you
think
can take the room houses, you can scrap them.
yeah, I think I've just taken everything there. That's
Yeah,
good.
the
So I
ones
can
are
rebuild from the ground up. Then Johnny, Jack, yeah.
Hmm.
Ooh, Oh, I'm glad you got me to do this. This is fun. I'm enjoying
Yeah,
this for some reason.
the scrap system is technically kind of like the creation kit. You can
Ah,
all
I
the ruined
see.
houses, you can get rid of them. The ones that still have like functioning walls and stuff, you can completely clear them out and make them your own and decorate them how you like. You can build all new structures, throw in the
Oh, right.
foundations for the ones you got rid of.
Excellent.
It's
Okay.
a very creative part, so you pretty much can do everything you want. Like as long as you
Yeah.
have patience to build, you can do like very big things. Of course,
Oh,
the bigger it gets, the glitchier it gets too. So there's this price to
okay.
pay.
Yeah, always a price, Johnny. There's always a price.
This is Bethesda, so there's always a price.
Hey, Nelly.
Yeah, you got NPCs hanging out in walls when they shouldn't be.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just like you can do TPOS and Fallout, and then you're gonna have a whole mess in terms of nav mesh, because of course guys are gonna be walking towards buildings and so forth and so
Oh, I
on and so on.
see. So what we really need to do is build where the structures are, and not try to be too clever.
Yeah.
Where the original structures were, and not try to build too clever, because otherwise I'm gonna have to go in and mod this. Hey, I could make my own mod. Hold on though. I could build up Sanctuary to what I wanted to be, and it wouldn't take me what, half a day to re-nav mesh all this. It would be an easy thing to do.
Actually, this is one of the things I was thinking yesterday because I was watching your latest stream, and I said like, maybe Nesbit could really make some works on Fallout and see how it goes if he enjoys the game.
Yeah,
What
yeah, yeah.
what would it, like a Nesbit level
Po-
of mod for Fallout would be interesting.
I'm just going to turn you up a little bit, Johnny. I'm just going to turn your user volume up. There we go. Just a little bit more. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's interesting. What's just happened here this morning, actually. Let's bring Twitch back up. Let's bring the chat box back up. I just want to say to you, Peeler, really nice to see you. I think I said that. Feel free to join us in chat if you want to. Peeler's German. And now, if Peeler's English is good, I'd really like to talk to Peeler about different things. I think Peeler's probably in his or hers 20s, I think, around there, maybe 30s.
Right.
I'm not sure. Maybe I'm insulting him or her, because maybe he might be younger. But anyway, let's go back in game. But that's just giving me. I just realised something here, folks. This wouldn't be a hardship if I'm building this area up. If I'm rebuilding the whole of Sanctuary up, it wouldn't take me. Looking at the size of Sanctuary, I could re-nav all this shit within less than half a day easily, maybe a day, if I was to build it. I could redo the whole of Sanctuary, because I'll be doing it in game anyway. Oh no, I wouldn't be saving it, would I? I wouldn't be able to save
really
it, would I?
appreciate
Well, like
you helping us
I
out
would
here.
suggest like if you get into it, make a town. Don't just rebuild Sanctuary and release it as a mod, because it'll take people away from being able to
Yeah,
make
'cause
Sanctuary their own. But you can make your own town
I could, yeah.
in an open area with nothing really around it.
Because
Yeah, I agree with
because what I'm thinking is, what I'm building in game, what I'm thinking of here is, what I'm building in game, I'm understanding the materials and what's going to be in the CK. So what I'm thinking, I'm sorry, thinking out loud. So what I'm thinking is, as I build this, I could build a replica in the CK, because I'd know the materials. It wouldn't take me 2 seconds just to demolish it. I could just, and what I'm saying is, the process would happen so fast because I've already done it in the game. It wouldn't be hard to replicate. That's what I'm thinking, because I'd be working with the materials anyway. I would get to know and understand the materials I'm using. I mean, what I'm trying to think, but what I'm saying here is, folks, when you build a mod, like when I built Skyrim, it took me ages to learn all the different materials, all the different structures and everything. But what I'm thinking about here, as I'm building this town with all the scrap pieces, I'm taking them apart, looking at different names, it's going to start to solidify in my head. And when it comes to building, I know it will be smoother because it will already be in there. That's what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is, and if I build up this town in, I'll take your point, Jack, so I won't do it with Sanctuary. I'll build my own town if I do it. But what I was just thinking was, if I did build up Sanctuary to whatever I wanted it, I could easily replicate it in the CK, and it wouldn't take long to nav mesh at all, looking at the size of it. Because the size of this, I'll tell you what would be really good, as well. No, that's no. My mind's going off in a tangent. I'll just be quiet now. I'm just gonna have a sip of coffee, folks, and I'm just gonna think about that because I'm really thinking out loud. Without, I really need to sit down quietly and think about what you know what I would do. But you're probably right, Jack. Probably make my own settlement. But the upside of decon. Oh, go on, mate. Go on.
No, yeah. The only thing you should mind it's at this point to make a new mod since Bethesda just did the update and the update came very very glitchy. I don't know if it's the right time to launch a mod right now, so I would wait until they fix some things, and then I would go for it. Which gives you time to really think about what would you like to do, or maybe just to mass a little bit with the resources and see what's available, what's not, because I think you would have a better idea of what's available to you and what kind of mod would you like to do, like what kind of town would you like to create, maybe.
Yeah, Johnny. Yeah, I agree. I'm not going to rush it because there's a lot to learn, and I'm still playing. Can I? What time of day is it? How do I find out the time? It'll be my boy, won't it, Pip Boy or whatever. Does it tell me my time?
I'd be under data.
Be under data. All right,
Yeah,
it's
if you go on data.
4:47. Ah, right. So I will. I haven't slept yet in this game, so I will sleep at some stage. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, folks. I realised when I was talking, I was saying about, you know, fixing this game up in stream and then I could just nav mesh it. I didn't mean literally. I could just, you know, I meant replicate the build in the CK and just it'd be easy to nav mesh. That's what happens when I get excited. I'm thinking out loud. I just realised I wasn't being logical when I was saying earlier because I was getting excited. Yeah, by building in the game, it gives me exactly the idea of all the components, all the bits that surround, the different names. And again, because as soon as Jack said it's like the CK, and I'd suddenly realised that probably then that means all the bits I'm looking at are going to have the same names in the CK, quite possibly as well. And it's just very different from Skyrim. I'm just in the sense still a, you know, this company's game, but just the way things could work, the way I could build, what I could do. And I'm actually quite surprised, to be honest with you. I'm even thinking about building in this game. I wasn't expecting that, but I guess since I've started playing this game, I haven't not enjoyed it. I'm enjoying it, and that's sort of caught me off guard a little bit actually, because I didn't expect to enjoy it. After Starfield, I've had a real shit on with can't say the company's name. I'm trying to say it properly. Bethesda, thank you. You know, I've had a real shit on with them. They've really pissed me off because I sort of have this dread feeling that E6, you know, Elder Scrolls that I love so much is going to be crap. But as Jack rightly pointed out, Fallout 4 is very close to Skyrim in that period, and I've seen some classic Skyrim or you know, glitches or, you know, in Fallout 4 that I've saw in Skyrim, little things, which is part of this company's makeup. But I do like Fallout 4. I'm not going to lie about it. I'm enjoying it, and I like the deconstruction, and I like the reconstruction that I see I can do. So, and then I'm thinking about mods, and because yeah, my mind just went boof. Yeah, I could have fun with this. It's just, you know, and again, when that happens, I know, you know, the game's got me, because I and especially with the way I feel about that company at the moment. So I am surprised with my responses to this game. But then the nice thing was I had no anticipation of it. I wasn't expecting anything from it. I just come in game with Starfield. I was expecting a AAA game. I paid 85 quid for it pre-release, and it was just a piece of shit. It was mundane, dull, plodding, and I won't go down that road again. It's going to bore the shit out of all of you listening to me going on about stuff. But I'm pleasantly surprised with Fallout 4 at the moment. Let's just say that. Right, let's clear this house.
I only buy games for you I know you'll like.
Yeah, and Jack bought me this because I would refuse to buy it. I wasn't going to buy it, you see. I refused. I wasn't going to buy. What was the other game What was the other? Cyberpunk. I didn't buy that because of what I heard about it. Oh, stuff to take. Let's have that. Fusion cells. We'll have that. You know, and with their latest patch, Cyberpunk's actually a really good game. I rate that as well now. Can I take that candle? No. We'll start redoing this.
one of the worst things that I think they're doing nowadays is that concept of they launched a game and the game is complete, it's incomplete, and then they just patch it up as people complain.
Yeah,
So on one side it's good because sometimes the fans have a little bit more freedom to complain about stuff and get them done. But on the other side, you pay a full price for a shitty game for the first few years, and then you just have to wait for them to make it better. I mean, Cyberpunk at the beginning was a nightmare, and
yeah,
then it took like
yeah.
2 3 years to really get to what it really is today. And I think nowadays it's the version of the Cyberpunk that everybody was expecting.
I totally agree with that, and I do agree with that because there was problems with it. Jack didn't experience many, he said, but the story was always good, which I didn't know. And I must admit, the story took me with Jackie and everything. It was really moving. Even if you take the suicide option with Vic and experience that, I think that's very tastefully done, very tastefully done. Again, being that I'm into the human condition and caring for the human condition. I think it gives a lot of food for thought. It's a great topic of conversation. I've known people that have suicided from my work and people that wanted to suicide and didn't. And I think it was very, and again, being it is such a sensitive subject, I think they did a brilliant job on the human condition in that game. I think it was very well done, Johnny. I'm impressed with it in terms of the story. And now with the finish, because Judy looks like she should look like when they advertised it, except for the crap that I saw when it first came out. So, everything looks as if it's the way it should have been. So I totally agree with your statement there. I totally agree with that. And I think, when companies are asking a top dollar and a lot of money from people, they should produce a well-polished game. Baldur's Gate 3 was a good example of a well-polished game. Yes, it had some problems. What game doesn't? But it was acceptable. It was acceptable. And they dealt with it quickly,
I guess even Dragon's Dogma was pretty good too. I mean,
yeah, I like Dragon's Dogma. I love that too. I admit that's a great game too. I'm still playing it. I play it whenever I get a chance. I love the game. I want to play. I'd love to play The Witcher. They're just so demanding of time. So, nowadays, folks, you'll notice I've only dropped to 4 streams a week because I'm trying to build up other parts to my business as well, and I'll be coming. The webcam will be up very soon, and all the rest of it. There'll be more interact. Oh, and Johnny, as you've now talked and you're talking to us about games now, I want to invite you down the line. Something for you to think about. There's no pressure. It's totally up to you. Down the line, we're going to do some what they call, Jack. My brain's gone.
Podcast.
Thank you. Podcasts. We're going to do some podcasts where we're talking about games and stuff like that, or even general life stuff. And again, it's going to be for anyone and everyone. But I'm going to invite some guests on. You can either have your webcam on or just have a static image. But I thought I'd invite people like Jack, yourself, other fans of TPSC or my work, or of games in general. And I'm even in the long run going to do chats, hopefully, with people from other shows or other YouTube channels. But if you ever want to come on to one of our podcasts or even join us on the first podcast, you're welcome. But you let me know.
Well, I'd love to. I think I would actually live in your podcast because I just love these kind of things. It doesn't
Brilliant.
look like much, but I love being part of podcasts and stuff. It's always cool. It's a very cool environment.
Yeah.
And thank you for the invitation. I'll take it. I mean, totally.
All right. Okay, mate.
I'll be honored.
All right. Well, then we can do that down the line. We can when Jack's sorted and he's got himself sorted out in terms of his setup, that he's comfortable with. Because then we'll do that maybe a few months down the line or so. But we'll start doing podcasts. And that's one of the reasons the streams have dropped off, because I need space to be able to, I mean, you know me, I'm an obsessive individual, folks. I really get into things and I pour myself into everything. And where I sort of detach from, because of my setup, my special needs boy, my family life and all the rest of it, I really just focus on building mods and my family for years. And recently I've started to have to focus on people a bit more, so I've needed to drop off the work a little bit so I had time to think about other people, because I've been so self-obsessed with my family, and rightly so. My boy needs me, and my woman and everything, and my own agendas. I was just really in my own little world for a long time. But with certain people, decent people that's moved into my sphere in recent years, I've had to adapt my life for those people and for other things that are going on. And I'm quite happy to do it because they're decent people. I have no problems. I don't mind changing up. I don't mind changing my life when decent people come along and they're actually helpful and not a hindrance to me. So, and I'm really enjoying myself at the moment. My online experience, and I want that to expand for other, into other people and share what we got here and without, putting it under threat. And so if you're a kind individual and you can treat people well, you're welcome to join my Discord and our streams and be part of our future if that's what you want. And I'm going to put that out there because, I always enjoy building. As a man, I enjoy building. Some men enjoy building structures. I enjoy in building relationships and communities and stuff like that, and productive environments that help the young and the old, and without any snobbery to it, whether that's intellectual snobbery or gender anything, any kind of snobbery, down to earth, human beings who know how to treat. I love building communities. That's what I'm saying. And down the line, the idea of the podcast really does appeal to me, where we can share who and what we are in a relaxed way and all get some value out of it, and also reach a community of people that need it. Because I always work with people who needed help. We all need help sooner or later in our lives, or just need someone to listen to, or be, or talk to, or be listened to. You all know what I'm saying. You all know where I'm coming from. I've never made a secret about what I'm about, or how I feel, or how I think. So yeah, I really like the idea of those podcasts, and thank you, Johnny. That's really great that you're willing to do that. So I'll let you know. Stay tuned, and
Right.
and in time, folks, they'll be coming along, and you'll get to see my ugly mug, and then we'll really have some fun. Because I'm a little bit nervy about that, but I've been practicing the webcam and everything, and I'm looking forward to it. But I think the nerves are part of the excitement, doing something different, building on something, it's all this sort of thing. So there you go, folks. Let's get to construction now. I'm going to do some construction. I need to make a bed first and foremost. We'll keep that as the kitchen. Oh, actually, let's just scrap this here. We'll start again totally in this place. What's that there? And that. That's more steel. What is that? Actually, I'm going to do all of it because I reckon we could probably remake all this, couldn't we? And it looks all knackered anyway, so I'll scrap all that. Now, all right, let's get back to the bedroom, and we'll make the first beds. We could get a couple of beds in there, I reckon.
Everything you can scrap that has oil is very important, especially if you want to build turrets to defend the community. Because of course, as you have food and more people, so you are successful to be attacked by raiders. So having a higher level of defense would help you. And oil.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks,
So,
Johnny. Yeah.
Okay,
So for example, with defense, then bearing in mind, right, we got this house. We will build it up and get we could get like shutters or whatever there, but we could have like tires and tunneling systems where. What I'm saying is, there's only like one way into the house, or some sort of so you've got, those narrow pathways where any raider would have to come through, where they can easily be blitzed by fire.
I mean, you don't want to make it too complicated where your settlers get stuck.
Oh, of course, yeah, I forgot about that. The navigation,
Basically, what Johnny's saying is just place turrets around the whole area.
Okay.
And
all right.
every turret you place will increase your defense level.
Okay.
And the higher your defense level, the less likely you'll get attacked.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Defense power.
I usually place the turrets in places like very open places in which they cover a lot of ground.
Yeah, I get you. Height advantage.
If enemies show up from anywhere, they usually show up from the north. I mean, they invade you from the main gate usually, but of course it's also important to have like turrets that cover all the areas, and you can also build some barricades in which you can assign certain people to defend them. And then every gun now and then that you get throughout your adventure, if you think it's a good gun that it's useless to you can always bring to one of the NPCs and give to them. Because I mean,
you can also deck them out in like future combat armor and put laser weapons on them and.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Brilliant. Yeah. All right. This is exciting. Actually, all right, Jack. I'll give you your kudos. You're right. I do like the game. The more I think about it, the more I hear about it,
Patting myself on the back right now.
Nah. With your aching
Because
joints.
it took a lot of convincing. Because I was like,
It
man, you
did.
really need to play it. It's something you would like. It's, you get to build stuff. You get to blow people's heads and arms and legs off.
Which I
It's so
enjoy.
much fun for you.
Yeah.
You're like, no, I don't want to. I don't like Beth's head right now. And I'm like, no, man, it's okay. Plus, it's on sale. Here, I'll just go ahead and buy it for you.
It was like $10, wasn't it?
And
And
it's
then here
cool.
we are. You're in stream and you lose track of time all the time
I do, yeah,
because
yeah.
you're having a good time.
I am, yeah. Oh, all right, don't rub it in, you bastard. Just piss off.
And the post-apocalyptic scenario is one that fits Nesbit with his morally ambiguous characters that help people, but then they're killing half the community or whatever.
Yep.
I am such a contradiction, aren't I? Because I talk, but then this is gaming. It's different, and it's just like if I go to a football match, shout, scream, or go, I let my energy out that way. But because I'm sat at home and one thing another, health, this is an easy way of me venting all my angst with life. It's just like if I was boxing or playing rugby when I was a younger man, football. It's just a way of me dealing with that energy. Being aggressive and violent in the game because it's good fun and it doesn't do no harm. It's
I think it's just fun. I remember when I was watching the Kingdom Come, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna do the right thing because Henry, he looks to avenge his father, and he needs to be a right person. Okay, I'm gonna shoot an arrow in that person's knee. I'm like, basically doing anything. It's just a bystander. Okay, he changed his idea pretty fast. Okay, cool.
Knocking out wayfarers, taking their groceries, robbing innocent people on the road.
So I mean, like a post-apocalyptical scenario would be perfect for you. Like
It is.
you're just gonna kill somebody. Okay, let's just blow some steam and kill somebody.
You gotta laugh, man.
But yeah,
Hey,
this
I
is
never-
very good.
I never said I didn't have a dark side, folks. I just normally use it to power my light side, I know I've got a dark. We all have, But that's the whole.
I guess everybody does. Everybody does.
They
have
do.
A bad.
Yeah, it's part of growing into yourself and accepting it. We are duality. We are creatures of duality. And we have that defense mechanism in us. Where and I say defense, and where it gets skewed is when we look to conquer, because that's a perversion, I think, pretty much. I think it's born from severe trauma, of course, but I won't go on about that. I'm not going to go on again, folks. I'm going to enjoy the game, but yeah, the human condition, like I say, it fascinates me. I've always been the explorer. I've always wanted to understand why things are the way they are, and why am I like I am? Why am I so different from Jack? Because me and Jack are very different, and that's okay. It doesn't matter. Our differences shouldn't matter. It's only when we become belligerent and dominant that we think everything should reflect our own reflection. That's a fucked up ego, basically, isn't it? It's screwed because we are all different, and that's a good thing. We don't have to be the same. It's just when but that's the conqueror's mentality, the empire mentality. Reflect us. You can't have your own reflections. So yeah, my own empire, my own history, cultural history, made me very curious about life. Why are we doing that? Why are we doing this? My own brother, when he went to Ireland or with the Troubles or wherever he went, the different tours he did, how he came back, how it affected him, blah blah blah. I won't go on. You all get the point. It's just insanity. The human being can be a totally insane creature, man. But yeah. But anyway, let's get on with this. But again, we do need to release our energies, and that's why sport's good, especially for men as well. Used to love rugby and football. I'm a bit older now, a bit more sedate, I guess. I'm not quite as bad as I was, But that's why men like the rough and tumble and test because men as well like to test each other, folks. And we do. We like to test ourselves. We like to push ourselves, and then sometimes in life we might pick off more than we can chew, but if we survive it, we become stronger. Hence that old saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And it's true, it does. It does. That's what I say. Pain is a tool for growth, man. It really is. And yeah, so... But yeah, that's why I really look forward to those chats and podcasts, because that's probably more of an appropriate place. Because like Jack said, people come into games for releases, and that's why I want to separate those two parts of myself, I guess. I think I want to try, generally speaking, I want to generally do streams where I focus more on just playing games rather than being self-indulgent in my own talk, because I want other people to talk. And I want other people to talk in chat and feel part of these streams and come and interact with each other. I want my streams to be a vessel for them to enjoy each other and me and the game as well, you know. And our podcast down the line for more, maybe what people might call intense conversations or just fun conversation, you know, stuff like that. But right now it's absolutely fine what we're doing, you know. There's no problems whether we have a chat in stream or not. But that's going to be the structures where what I want to head, because Jack pointed out, people don't want to hear you, Nesbit, always being serious in stream. They come for fun, and they do, and he's right. They want escapism from their lives because life can be tough. Get it? So let's break down these components of our personalities and of our needs into different services, into different, you know, shows.
Plus, especially
you know?
when Twitch has two different things for it. They got the one for just chatting,
Exactly.
where you just go in
Yeah,
and just
yeah.
do podcasts or just talk about stuff, and then you got the one for gaming.
Exactly.
That's usually the one where I see, like, you know, somebody wants us to see like gameplay of something, and then they'll come in and you'll get like a couple extra viewers, and then, you know, if something they're not really into, then they just leave.
Yeah, exactly. And that's where we need to divide it, because I know, like I say, I'm a very intense man. I know this at times, you know. And it's nothing wrong per se with that intensity or the way I think or feel about the world, but it has to be the right place for it, the right situation, you know, the right, you know, environment. And like I say, people want to enjoy gaming. And again, Jack made me aware of this, and it was a fair reflection, a fair point of view. It was a fair observation. So that's why I'm restructuring my whole streaming, my whole online life. That's why I'm getting this table, this set. Oh, look at all this crap. Oh, let's break all this down. I'm sorry if this bores you, folks, but I'm rebuilding Sanctuary. Now I know I can do this.
This is the part of Nesbit being a sanitation officer.
Yeah.
Tutorial services for Fallout.
Look at all these. I wondered to my. Do you know what I said yesterday in the previous stream? Where am I going to find all these materials from? I guess I have to go out and they're all around me.
Oh yeah. Well, like I told you yesterday, it's like you just constantly run around and there's like duct tape there, and you don't even pick it up. You just leave. I'm like, you just missed adhesive, man.
Yeah. You have to pick up pretty much everything because everything is there. It's just like that's why they put like values of weight so ridiculously low, because there's no way you need it for.
Yeah.
And if you go like, for instance, the next installment, which is Fallout 76, your guns have durability, so you even need even more materials, because you have to repair your guns and such, and armor.
Right.
So yeah, it's another game that really worth your time. Also, Fallout 76. It's different, but it's a fun game too. I've been playing both of them.
It's episodic, isn't it? Episode based, I think Jack said 76.
Well, they got like different events and stuff. It's come a long way since it first released. Like I quit playing before they added NPCs. Like when it first came out, you didn't have any NPCs. You just had holotapes to go off of. You had boring quests to do. Now there's NPCs and stuff like that. But I would probably get back into it on PC if you got into it, because we could play together.
Yeah, you can play it online.
You, Jay.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
co-oping type stuff, yeah.
Yeah. This game you can play online, and there's like many different events going on, and then you can open up parties and do pretty much everything. It's a very, and then if you have the Fallout 1, which is like the premium account, you can also create your own world with your own conditions. So there's a lot of stuff in that sense. You can open this save though. Oh no, you just got the content.
All right, so that's something to think about down the line then. So because like I say, I'm going to focus on these two games until I've done them, Johnny. So Fallout and Henry, and I'm probably going to finish Henry quite quickly. I haven't got.
You're getting the next installment, KCD2.
Oh, damn right, yeah. But until then, I think I might finish Henry within a month, which means it might be Christmas time when KCD2 comes out. So we might have 3 months or something to play another game.
I would say do The Witcher 3.
You say do The Witcher 3, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, Witcher 3 is a very good game, and it's very thorough. I mean, as far as like quests, side quests, and everything, it's pretty much like Skyrim. There's so many things to do, and if you get the 2 DLCs, it's even bigger. So like,
Right.
Witcher is a very, 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 very big game.
I
Like,
do.
expensive.
I still got a feeling of frustration when we talk about The Witcher because it frustrated me so much because I didn't play it regularly enough to learn, and it's left a feeling of frustration on me. So I'm hoping that will go when I play it.
Well,
I
probably
know
will, because I mean,
it's
if
not
you
the
would have done
game's
the
fault.
same thing, yeah, if you would have done the same thing with KCD when you first started playing it and didn't play it like every day, you would have been frustrated
Yeah.
with it too.
It would. I would have. Yeah, I would have. So I need to give time to games. This has been a learning curve online for me, folks, and moving from Skyrim, which I did obsessively for 12 years in my mods, to getting into all of this, and it's been a learning curve. And as Jack said, I'm a stubbing git, and I am. It takes me sometimes time to move, but I think we're all like that, young and old. We get used to what we get used to, and sometimes change takes a little time to happen and then to adapt to. And it certainly takes a while to adapt to this online life and streaming and stuff like that. Sorry, Johnny, you broke up. Try that again, mate.
No, I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, did you just speak?
No, I did not.
Oh, that must have been Jack then. Jack, you just broke up then. Someone
I
just
didn't
broke
say
up.
anything.
Oh. Oh, okay, all right. Perhaps that's just my
You're just hearing
headphone.
stuff.
Maybe, yeah. What's this? End table. What am I doing? Oh, wrong button. Nesbit. R. Right, rubber. Alright, so we're clearing these houses out, which means I can make lots of beds for these guys and girls, gain lots of XP now, and hopefully level up and get my lock picking sorted, because that's what it's all about right now, folks. I'm just going to mosey on over in a sec to YouTube, see if we've got any chat likes, if anyone's in. Let me just make sure let's just pause that a minute, folks. I'd just like to go over to the back end of YouTube and do some checks. Okay, right, two viewers, okay. All right, let's go back in. Current deaths are 10, folks. Oh, and by the way, the deaths, folks, are for all games. So I'm counting the current deaths for all games as I go along. There was 3 yesterday in Fallout 4, I think, so I've added those. And if you want to add a death, if when I die, it's just exclamation mark, add death, or remove death if it was a mistake, stuff like that, or just type in deaths for how many the current. Hello, doggy, dog meat. How many current deaths there is actually if it hasn't updated? Blah blah blah. It's pretty straightforward, I think. Even I've got my head around it, so it can't be that difficult. Oh, I'm out of crafting. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, what's that? I just saw a little box. Brilliant. Duct tape, Jack. Silver locket.
Yeah, just get everything because then you can break it down for material.
Yeah.
So,
If it's not bolted down to the floor, just
Grab
yank it up.
Yeah.
and this is bottle cap.
Okay. What am I doing? Let's go to the crafting table then, and I'm going to make these beds now. In fact, I think I might put the beds up that end because there's far more room. I might make this like a
You
little.
remind me of a young man I used
I know what I'm
to
gonna do.
know.
It's coming
Never
to me.
looking for trouble, but always finding it.
Furniture tables. Here we go. Soft furnishings, beds. What's? Oh, let's just come out.
Oh,
That's not right.
You have to take it away from dog meat. It's kind
Yeah,
of like
no, that's
selecting.
it. Yeah, I was on dog. And the nice thing is, you guys are actually right up to date in the stream. There's no lag, which is really good. So I'm really that's on YouTube and Twitch. So I'm really pleased about that. So yeah, it's not a very demanding game at all. Right, beds.
Yeah, because that used to be my biggest gripe before you went to Twitch too, because you'd be trying to do something and me try to explain it, and I was waiting for YouTube to catch up 30 seconds before I could
Yeah.
explain
That was
something.
So we've got that sorted as well now. Look. So
Just put a bed. Just put a bed in the middle of the street and have somebody to sleep on it. Mountains of houses, and then the beds are all in the middle of the street.
I don't want that, man, because they'll get wet. And all the time it took to craft them, and it will get wet. I haven't done all this work for the beds to get mouldy and shitty and smelly. We're going to rebuild society. So, how do I
Yeah,
place?
just remember to put some space on both sides because sometimes the
Yeah.
nav mesh kind of sucks.
Okay,
So
all right. So I'll leave plenty of. How do I turn that round? All right. How do I drop it?
you just press the enter to build.
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. Ah, that's my first bed. And we'll put that one there. That should be plenty of room. Oh yeah, Nesbit's rocking now. Are you proud of me, Jack? Go on, say it. Say it. Say it.
I'm slightly proud of you.
I love the fact that your character is building the entire thing, is cleaning the entire stuff, and everybody else is just walking around, just appreciating the view while they're carrying all the beds and they're doing all of the hard stuff, and nobody's
know.
doing anything.
The lazy bums. I keep
Well, Johnny,
saying.
they're hitting the building with a hammer. They're doing the best they can.
Oh yeah, I mean that's a very hard work right there. Like, hey, nice of you to create some beds. Now you can sleep on it. Also, Nesbit, you can also cook for them while they're
that's
just
good.
banging their hammers on the same building for
All
3
right,
months.
okay. So that's
I
not-
got a good one too. Whenever Nesbit finishes his regular Fallout playthrough, like the vanilla one, he can download a mod list off Wabbajack and then use that
Oh yeah.
with a Sim Settlement 2. Because they got little devices that you can throw down on the ground that the settlers will build this stuff for you.
All
They
right.
can just go off
Is
and
that
do whatever
Sim?
you want to do.
All right.
Yeah. I'm still not really knowledgeable of all mods because I've been recently playing Fallout 4, so I just put like some quality of life mods and I'm just trying some quest mods, which are pretty cool too, like the Enclave new one. It's pretty fun. Like they do like some fun mods for the game.
Yeah, the list that I'm playing right now is Life in Ruin, so it's more based off of survival. So a lot of the components are more scarce. Sometimes you can go 2 to 3 hours without finding a stem pack.
Yeah, I'm using one of those. I wanted to do the first playthrough, but I said like I don't have any idea how to play, so I'm not gonna go with that. Otherwise, it's gonna be a certain death for my character. But now that I did the first playthrough, I'm just doing it with a kind of a survival because I think it's way more realistic, and it's kind of bad because sometimes you don't find ammo, so you just have to go stealth with a knife or something. So it's kind of like, but it's fun. Fun.
NATO says in chat, Johnny K. It's Johnny K. NATO, it is. It's Johnny K. Finish him.
Oh my goodness.
Mortal Kombat, the character in Mortal Kombat, Johnny. Yeah, Johnny K. There's a character called Johnny. I think it is Johnny K in Mortal Kombat.
Oh, Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage.
Johnny Cage, that's it. Johnny Cage. Sorry, yeah. And you just remind me of Johnny Cage. Your name, it's like Johnny K. Johnny Cage. It just that's why. You remind me. Your name reminds me of that. So that's why I did that.
It's the original one. And the fun part is, I remember it was like during the COVID, and I was trying like to use the TPOS mod, and I go like, okay, I need to figure this shit out because I couldn't get it straight. So I got into the first Discord that I always had. The first Discord server was actually TPOS. And I remember I got there and said like I have no idea how to do these things, and then I asked so many questions. So, but Johnny K was the first thing that came into my mind. I said like, okay, let's.
Yeah, it's a good name.
And it became that, and I never changed it. So.
Yeah. Yep. NATO, it's Johnny K. NATO. Johnny is in chat with us, and NATO. Again, I know you have problems with internet connection. I hope you're doing well, NATO, and I hope your tests were good. Yeah, he's pumping out. I expect Johnny will see them because Johnny's in YouTube chat as well. I think so. But I hope your test went well, NATO. I hope you're well, mate, and I hope you're feeling good. Let me just say that first off. And down the line, we'll be doing some podcasts, and I know your internet connection can be dodgy, but when we finally have our first podcast, I think Johnny will be coming on our first podcast. I'd like to invite you as well. 'Tis me, says Johnny in chat, and I think that would be a great podcast to have Sword, NATO, and Johnny, And I don't. I guess we should probably have 6 at the most, maybe. I'm just thinking about practicality of time and everybody being able to interact. But we can talk about the finer details down the line. But if you're up for it, Nato, when I do my first podcast for this channel, I'd like you to be part of it. If you want to do that, and if you think your internet can cope with it. But we'll leave that for down the line. And no stress, no pressure. It's totally free will. If that's what if you really like that idea, it'd be lovely to talk to you later on down the line in the podcast about games, and we can pick a subject or whatever to talk about, and set a structure to sort of stay within if people are more comfortable with doing things like that, and have a private chat before we do any streams. So because people may not want to talk about certain subjects, or set some boundaries if we need to. But we can talk about that all down the line. But I'd like to invite you into that as Johnny said he's happy to do it as well, because I think that would be wonderful, to honour the people that support the channel, have been here from the beginning in our very first podcast. But I won't go on about that right now. I'll carry on with this bed building. I'm going to come out of the build because I want to clear some more houses, and let's just do the chair for the old woman if I can do that. No, I won't do that yet, because what I want to do, I want to give her
harder than others.
I want to give her
But
a
even the
very
hard days
special
get easier than
position
the one
in
before.
the. Let's just clear some more of these houses actually. Then, so I'll go back into this.
Yeah, because you can make it. You can go all out. You can put down her special chair, put some candles around it,
Yeah.
make it like
That's
a
what I
little
was gonna-
throne.
That's what I thought, Jack. Yeah. So how do I now just get back to deconstructing? Why have I got the bed there? Oh, I've got to cancel that. Right, tab. That's it. There we go. Yeah. That's what I thought about doing, Jack. Making her a real nice environment. So
Especially if
this-
you're gonna give her drugs.
Yeah, it's for her to get high and see my. Yeah. So
So you
yeah,
can see your future.
that's right. So anything that's in, for example, Jack, for anything that's in these containers, they'll go into my stash, won't it? Like for example,
Yep.
Yeah.
Y-
Yeah.
yeah,
If
that-
you scrap it, it goes to your inventory.
Yeah, I thought as much. Yeah, that's why I didn't worry about it. I thought it did, so I didn't worry about it.
Yeah, so you can literally go through at the start of the game, scrap everything without any bobby pins or anything, go over to your workbench,
That's
go
what I
to
thought,
transfer,
Jack, yeah.
and all the components that were in, like the suitcases, the chest, any
Yeah.
container, everything will show up in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though lockpicking in this game is not really that hard, it took me a while for really to figure out the hacking system, which is kind of like it's kind of like a weird game. But the lockpicking system it's fairly easy. I mean, I didn't have any problem with it.
Yeah. It is. It's very It's like Skyrim. It's pretty sort of intuitive, friendly. It's not complicated. It's fun. It's simple and
Yeah,
it's fun.
the only part is like hacking. Hacking is a little bit complicated. Not complicated, but the system to hack computers is kind of like to discover the password is not really. You have to really think about what is the right password and
Exactly.
And
I've done
yeah.
that. I take your point. I've done that once, and I was working on that the other day, and I do agree. But with a little bit of logical thinking and time, you get used to it. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's so.
That and the higher your intelligence is too, the less
That
actual words are there. So
Yeah. Because you're more prone to seeing the
yeah,
puzzle.
it narrows it down better.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay. So now you're just gonna scrap the little kid. Rip. Oh.
Say
Sean.
again.
You scrap Sean's crib.
Oh, did I just scrap my? Oh, but that's all right. I'm gonna make him a new one. It's old, and I want to.
Yeah,
I don't want to
you
remember
should.
the past, because I'll think of my missus. As I said, they stole that from me. They took that from me, as I said in the last stream, and I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah,
have
did you
vengeance.
grab the special book on the ground? Yeah. Go out of the little crafting thing. There's a special book on the ground that will permanently increase one of your special stats.
Oh, brilliant! That is that book that was on the table when we started, yeah.
Yep. That
Right.
little where it says special. It'll be
Yep.
laying on the floor.
There you go. You're special. So I'll come out of my thing in a minute, and I'll pick that up. I'll come out of the builder in a sec when I've got everything.
You could look at your perks real quick and see if there's a perk that
Yeah, this
requires
one.
you to level up one of your specials to get that you might want,
Okay. Oh shit.
and then pick that one.
Okay, Jack. Just
Yeah,
finish.
yeah. In that sense, some of those books, like this one from Gronak, if you get from the countertop,
What about the
um,
barbarian here? What does this
yeah,
do?
it's just like it's the same system in when you find those flyers or those whatever in the Starfield. It gives you like permanent buffs
Okay. All right.
or
Okay.
something. So you can
All right,
take
guys.
them instead of
Okay.
using the scrap. Just get them, and as long as they are in your inventory, it will boost you something,
All
some
right. Good stuff.
attribute.
Okay. I think I'm ready to pick these books up then. So do that in a sec. Just pick up that tile there, I guess. Can't no. Just finish off anything else. No. No. Okay. Let's come out of this then. All right. I'm going to pick up my little boy's book. You're special. Oh. Can I cancel? I should have gone into the thing.
Nope.
Don't worry, I know what I need anyway because my strength's good, my perception is good. If anything, it's my
There you go.
charisma that I need, Jack. So I remember how I did things. I want to up my charisma more than
Yeah,
anything.
because in charisma you'll have local leader, which you'll be able to set provisioner trains to other settlements, so it shares your
Brilliant.
scrap with other
Sound
Mhm.
settlements. So when you go to a new one you want to build there too, you have access to all the junk from Sanctuary or
brilliant. I want that then.
Abernathy Farm or
Right.
something like that.
Damn right.
Yeah, plus the higher your charisma, the easier it gets sometimes to get away from, or it gets certain quests by convincing people or intimidating them. So charisma
Brilliant.
also helps in that sense.
Well, then I intuitively knew that's what I wanted to do anyway. So that's great. That's brilliant. Thanks, guys. Charisma.
And
Oh,
you will
NATO's.
need this. You need this community leader or something like that in order also to build like stores and everything. So if you want to build like some markets
I'm with you.
in your
Okay, good
community,
stuff.
yeah, you also need
All
that.
right. NATO, good. NATO says still need to go next week for the doctor to read it. Okay, sorry, I thought that was a few days for some reason, NATO. Okay, mate, I'll keep an eye out for you. Like I say, I hope that all goes well. Okay. As for the podcast, I'll probably just listen to you guys. All right, NATO, fair dues. I get it. I get it, mate. You can still type in, by the way, and talk in a podcast. I think there's nothing, you still interact, and we can read out the chats and if you get any super chats, that'd be great. Stuff like that. But yeah, it's great. Whew. God, I'm feeling all excited, like a little boy. Okay, kiddie in me, the little kid in me likes to enjoy life. Okay, right, good stuff, man. All right, Nathan. So what have I done? I can make more beds now. Oh no, I've got to do the other one. Just realised I got the other magazine to pick up. Here it is. Let's just go into my Pip Boy or whatever it is. What am I looking at, Jack? Oh, stats.
Well,
No, I
that was
don't.
the special book, the
All
Grognak
right.
Yeah.
magazine. When you pick it up, it's a permanent buff no matter what.
Oh, okay, all right. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. All right, okay.
Yeah, same
It's-
Starfield
yeah.
system when you got the flyers and stuff like
Yeah. Sorry, lots of information going on. I'm sorry, I'm being a bit dense now. My brain's starting to tire a little bit, folks. I'm old. It happens after about an hour or so, a couple of hours. How long have we been in stream? Ooh, hour and a half. Christ. Okay. All right. So, okay. Critical hits with unarmed and melee attacks permanently do +5 damage. Yeehaw. E. Enter tape. There we go. Okay. All right, let's save, because I haven't saved for a hell of a long time, actually. And that would be a nightmare, losing all that. Okay, so this is going to be my home again for my boy for when I get him back, and I am going to get him back. He's going to be an old man. He's going to be like in his 30s or something. It's not going to be fun, is it? It's not going to be a fun reunion, I bet you. I just know.
And we're not going to spoil the surprise.
yeah.
Could it be
Well,
something weird? Could it be something
just
weird?
have a crib ready for him, and it'll be fun.
He ain't gonna fit in it. Could there be like a weird time warp story to this, where the guy that took the baby
We're not going to spoil anything.
was the baby?
You'll get there eventually.
Was
Yeah, just remember Shaw as he was, just a small kid.
Well, however this all turns out, like I said, I'm gonna do my John Wick again. You took that from me. You stole that from me. I'm gonna kill every last one of them Who took my son and killed my wife? I tell you, there's going to be no mercy in this wasteland. I tell you, they're all going to suffer. If I can make
Yeah,
them
the way
suffer.
I think the way levels work in Fallout though is like anything where you're at now, all the way over to Ten Pines Bluff, and down just slightly below Concord is 1 through 5. Everything from the right of Ten Pines Bluff, I think, is 5 to 10, and then everything below that goes from like 10 to 15, and around Diamond City is roughly, I think,
Okay.
15 to 20.
Yeah.
So you're
So
gonna need to at least be level 18-ish before you go down to Diamond City. That's why I was telling you that it's probably a good idea for you to do some, settlement building, some small
Yeah.
quests with Preston, do some stuff around Concord, discover new locations around that area,
Yeah,
especially
Jack.
when you were getting murdered in a
I
low
know.
level zone. It's like it would have been bad if you would have went down to like
We can later.
I'm sorry.
right, like
I
across
wouldn't
the
be very good
bridge to
company
go
right
over
now.
to down to where Diamond City's at, and then
I
you
got
got
slaughtered.
completely annihilated.
I love NATO. NATO's, when I said I'm gonna, you took that from me. I'm gonna annihilate. He said his little like funny emoji, like oh my god faces. Yeah. Nesbit's a nutter.
Yeah, I remember like when I had this mod, like alternative start, then I started like in a very difficult part of the game. I didn't know about it, and it was like hell because it was like level 1, and then all of a sudden, you take 2 steps, there's synths and super mutants all around, and then you have nothing to do, and Mirelurks and giant Scorpios, and like you just don't have a chance.
Yeah. And I
So
was gonna run down there until Jack stopped me. You should have let me experience it, Jack. I'd have learned the hard
yeah,
way
it would be good to see you getting mauled by like 30 goals.
then.
Goals are just freaking horrible for you to shoot them. So
Yeah.
Oh,
you,
I
he's
found.
already experienced them
I
yesterday.
have. Yeah.
oh,
And I was
okay.
like, with it, he was trying to use a minigun and was running out of ammo. I'm like, shoot the legs!
Yeah.
Yeah,
They'll
I
just crawl
mean,
at you.
Oh no.
the only thing I try to do, the only thing that works for me is the VATS. Like I use VATS all around. Like there are ghouls, VATS. That's what I do because otherwise, I mean, for you to hit the ghouls, it's just incredibly fast. So all of a sudden, the ghoul is on your head.
They are. Yeah. You don't get much time to breathe. Everything doesn't
No,
move fast.
first time it was very annoying, very annoying. And then when I discovered VATS, I said like, okay, that's how am I gonna go?
It's like,
Because then it's
especially
not
when you
gonna
go
have.
down to Cambridge and there's, ghouls
Ah,
everywhere. And if you're not careful, you'll have 30 to 40 on you at one go. Because you're
30
trying
to
to run
40
away.
ghouls.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because you're
yeah,
trying to run away, because they're scattered around like the whole entryway of Cambridge, and if you're running from one little group, you're gonna run into another group, and they just keep chasing you.
yep,
And
they
then if you
don't
turn
stop.
around, there's like 30.
Yeah, I remember that happened to me once. That I found the ghouls and I was just trying to run away from them. And then all of a sudden I just bumped into a fucking glowing one. And I go like, okay. And I just allow myself to get killed. And said, okay. It's just,
Because yesterday I came across some big mutant. They were massive mutant something mutant. Well, I
oh
can't
yeah,
remember.
super
Super
mutant.
mutants.
Super
Yeah,
mutants. That was
they
it.
were.
Yeah, they were massive, huge, great big things, and I just got absolutely pummeled. And the ghouls as well were a challenge, even with and this there weren't. I didn't have many bullets. I was using them up so damn fast. So yeah, it's a bit of a problem that. So I learned something about the game yesterday, and I'm going to use
Yeah,
these
ghouls.
bigger. Bearing in mind what Johnny said, I'm going to use these bigger living room spaces for the beds. And 'cause
Ghouls,
it's
I either go for the VATS or if you feel like doing it, you can also like one of the ways of doing it is also like melee, but if you have a lot of them, then it's more complicated. But if you can take them one by one with a melee, like just defending and
yeah,
hitting them in the head is always good. But the problem is you always have 3, 4, 5, so they're all attacking at the same time. So
and that's the tough thing, that you get multiple enemies, and like I say, you've got to get them. Like I said, aiming with the legs is I found it quite difficult. So yeah, I worked out that I need to get bigger weapons and I need more bullets. Pretty early on.
Either that,
yesterday.
or if you can aim on the head also. But
Okay, yeah, and again, as I said yesterday, it depends on the enemy. Legs for the ghouls, for the rats, the what you call it, rats, it's the head, and those flyy little things. I can't remember what they're called. They're really annoying. They are really annoying.
Blowflies.
Yeah. They're so fucking annoying. Those things are, you know. Even though
Wait
they're
till
not
you
very.
meet a stingwing.
I think I've met one of those. They're much a bigger version. I've killed a few of those. I think that's a stingwing I've killed. That's a
No,
good
those are basically like big mosquitoes. Stingwings are like big ass wasps that are super
Oh
fast.
right,
And if
no,
they
I haven't.
sting
I
you,
haven't.
your health goes down really fast.
oh,
Okay,
you're
all right.
talking about the mosquitoes are the blood something. I always forget their name.
Yeah.
Blood something. They're pretty bad. I hate them, honestly.
Okay, so I've done some. How do I do water in here? I'd have to get a water tower or something, I guess. Would I? Let's go over to the menu here. What we got? Furniture and chairs.
It'll be under resources.
Yeah,
Under
you have to go to
resources.
the main.
Beds.
Yeah, just
Machine.
exit from the furniture.
Okay.
Just because you have to go menu, the main menu. Right now you're just in the furniture section.
Okay. So back to the
Yeah,
workbench.
so see now you have like resources.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Resources. Okay. Structures. Special.
You can hold V to open the workshop. You don't need to go exactly to the. As long as you're inside your settlement, you can press V and it goes straight to the menu.
So if
Just
I press
press and
B,
hold.
did you say?
Yeah, press and hold V, and it goes
Alright.
straight to your workbench,
Alright.
regardless if you're close to it or not.
Okay,
I mean,
so-
you have to be inside the settlement area, but
And I hold. What do I hold? Something and B.
V. I think
V.
V.
Oh, hold V
V.
to open workshop menu. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's right on the screen in front of me. Look. Ah, there you go. Resources. Okay. Right.
Yeah.
So I want water. Here we go. Now, when it says water, then, and if I let's press enter. Oh, I see. So we start with a little pump. All right, we've got to start doing some of this. Now, this is precious, so I want
Well,
this
you
guarded.
probably have
Oh, I can.
you
Yeah.
probably have enough resources to
I've
do
got it.
the big one.
Power pump 3. Yeah. Go to the next one. Water purifier. We need that.
Yep.
So
You
which-
can go down where the little creek is and place that in the water, then put a generator and then run a wire to it to power it, and then you got 15 water automatically from that, and that's plenty enough
Right.
for 5 people, and for if you want your settlement to grow and you place down a recruitment beacon.
So if I was to do this, must be placed by water. So let's place this by water then. What time is it? We are only 12:30. I'm glad I started early. 1:33 minutes in. Sorry, an hour 33 into the game. And what a stream it's been. It's been really interactive. Lots of chat, lots of talk, lots of great gaming. Well, I don't know about great, but lots of gaming. I'm learning, folks. Woo-ha. All right.
About to clean up.
Lots of cleanup, yeah. Lots of chat about this, that, and the other. And it's going good. Okay, let's stick this in the water then. Now, what's that there? Yeah, that dark water, and there's rads there. Look, that green shit. So let's just plonk. I need to get it relatively in, don't I? In the water. Let's just... There, it's gone green. Good. Okay, so I will do... Enter. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's done one. We've only need... Should I do 2? Or will it use up all my resources?
You could do 1 for now.
Do one
Because
for
I mean, right now you only got 5 people in your settlement, but that'll be good enough if you
Yeah.
even get like a few more.
Yeah.
Now I've got to do. Now I've got to run. I've got to put the resource water pump up the top here, and I'm going to put it where it'd be best defended. Where I'm going to build my defense later, folks, around this central crafting house. So I will. Where am I? Let's find. Where am I to? I'm going to put it on this space next to the crafting house. Where's the crafting house? Right there, look. Because I've got this flat base here. And I'm going to put it in the centre because I'll build round it defence systems. That makes sense to me. Just planning ahead here, thinking ahead. So let's put that there, about there, give or take. Why can't I put it there? Have I
It's
not
got to be in dirt.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
it's
got to
gotta
be
be
in
on
dirt.
dirt.
Ah, shit. Oh, I
But in
see.
all reality, it's like you don't
Alright.
really need that one either. As long as you have the one in the water and you got power going to it, your settlers will go and collect the purified water from it
Yeah,
and put
no,
it in
we're going
your
to do this, Jack.
storage.
I want to do this. There we
Well-
go. All right. Hey, it's cool. Build a generator. Now we've got to build a generator. So I've got to come out of this. Come out of this. So that would be power, the little light bulb thing, wouldn't it?
Mhm.
Power. Yes.
Yeah.
Power generator. And then I've got to put this down. Can I put it next to this machine?
Yeah, you have to put one with
Yeah.
that one, and since they're so far apart, you have to
Okay.
go back to the other one and build another generator for that one.
Now run a wire. I will do in a minute when I've done this other one. Oh, this is cool. I'm enjoying this. I like this. It's fun. It's simple. It's not complicated. You know, where's my generator to? Let's jump over this wall.
Yeah, and the best thing too, if we
Oh,
end up
shit.
doing Fallout 76 in the
Shit.
future, you can build your own little camp. And you can basically what you're doing there, you just build your own little house and have some stuff around it for yourself and
Okay. Let's just put that there then. Now I've got to run a wire between point A and point B.
That means you put a power generator in water. It's going to be really bad.
Miscellaneous, power neon, logistics. What am I looking
well
for?
to run the wire you just highlight without having anything selected, just look at the
Ah.
generator
Oh, I
and then
see.
you can run the wire that way.
Oh, so I would now. Oh, space attach wire.
Yep.
To. Oh, I see. Oh, that's simple, right? So this one. Oh, it's already done it. No, it hasn't. There it is. And then.
Yeah, you,
Yes, it has, isn't it?
you gotta hit space on the
Oh yeah, space. Yeah, there we go. Oh
your
yeah. You've done it. Woohoo! I did pick up some rads doing that because I jumped in the fucking water. But there you go. All right, so that one's now. I got to do it to this other one. Yeah, at the top.
mm-hmm.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, but the reds if you get in the water, eventually you can select like a perk that you don't get any reds from the water, so you
Oh,
can
right,
actually
okay.
swim in it and not to be contaminated.
Oh shit! Have I placed it on the right side? Oh no, that's all right. There we go. Resources. So that's done now, then, isn't it?
Yeah, the water's finished. Now you can go talk to Sturgis and he'll tell you to do food.
Oh.
Food is next, I think.
Okay. Store water pump power in the workshop. Do I want to press yes to that?
No. Because it'll put it in it'll take it away and put it in the
Oh
workshop.
no, I don't
Just
want to
say
take
no
anything
to
away.
stuff.
No. I want to keep that going. Right, come out of the thing. Oh, why is it doing that? Let's move away. There we go. Let's move away. Come out of this menu. Oh, there we go. Let's save. Oh, that's brilliant. All right, I'm getting it. Thank you, guys. I just need a drink. Just gonna have a throat sweet as well, folks. Got a bit dry and sore in my throat. Brilliant. No, I haven't got any. Oh, hold on, folks. I'll be back in a sec. To get quickly. Oh, I've got pins and needles anyway, so it'll be a good thing. Oh yeah. Oh, right. Just have this closer. Okay. So that's water. Food is next then. So if I go and talk to the guy with the gun then. And they're going to sleep in a bit after my day's work. Now where's he going to be? Sturgis, did you say, Jack?
Yeah.
Sturgis,
There
I
should
like
be a
it.
quest
Having a place
that you
to sleep
can
will improve everyone's
equip
spirits.
in
What we
data.
need now is a
That way,
reliable
whenever
source
you
of clean
complete
water.
something, you always have a marker over him.
All right. Okay. And what about the beds? I've done the beds as well, mate. What's he just asked for? All right, I'm on it.
I'm on it. Clean water coming up.
Great.
You just completed
Thanks again.
the beds.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Then he's telling you to do the
Sturgis.
water. Then it's going
I
to
feel
pop up
better
and say
already.
you've done the water,
Knowing
and
we
then
have
he's
a
going to tell you
reliable
to do
supply of
food.
clean water.
Yep.
I hope you don't mind me asking.
He
for
kind
some
of does
more
it all in
help,
the same
but
order.
our
And the
food
last one
supplies
is
are running
defenses,
low.
where
If
you
we're
can
gonna
place a
settle
couple
here,
turrets.
we'll need to get some crops established.
Okay.
What kind of crops are you looking for?
And
It
usually
doesn't
when I
much
place
matter.
my turrets, it's always
Potatoes,
on the
mute fruit,
roof of the
corn,
house with all the
whatever
crafting
you can
stuff,
get
and
to
I have
grow.
one facing straight, one on the
welcome
left
back,
side
sir.
facing the
I do
whole
hope
left
you were
side,
able
and
to
then
find-
one on the right facing the whole right side.
Say that again, Jack, because I had dialogue going on. I didn't quite catch everything you said. Sorry, say again.
But like when I place my turrets at the start, the main crafting building, I'll have
Yeah.
one in the center facing the front because it'll sway from side to side. So it's
Yeah.
got the whole front covered. I'll place one on the left side of the roof facing the other side, so that side's covered, and then I have one facing the right, so that whole side's covered.
Okay.
And that gives you 3 turrets, which I think is 18 I think there's 6 apiece, I think.
Yeah, five or six.
So it's
Five or
like
six.
you'll have like 18 defense rating, and you'll have a high enough defense rating for them to leave you alone for a while.
Okay. All right.
And until you start placing like the settlement recruitment beacons, and you start getting new settlers and building more into it, because the more food and water you have, the higher your defense needs to be.
I get it. There's more to raid. There's more risk and more
Yep.
reward. I get it. Yeah. Risk
Yep.
and reward. Yeah. Yeah. I get it.
Yeah, because like right now I think you got 25 water, so you'll need at least probably 18 or more defense just from that. And then when you get
Okay.
ready to do food, the food that's already behind the crafting house, you can go ahead and pick that up and then replace it, but you might have to do a little bit of running around and find like potatoes or corn or mut fruit and stuff like that that people have on them, or just laying around in houses, and then run back up to sanctuary and plant that. Or if Trash Can Carla comes to pay you a visit, you can buy those from her and then plant it.
Okay. All right, guys. It's my first sleep in this game. Wow.
Another day in the Commonwealth.
That little guy's starting to grow on me.
Which one, the dog or Sturgis?
No, the little green man, the little pit boy, I think it is, whatever he's called.
Oh,
Oh, the fifth boy, yeah. It's fun.
When I woke up, he stretched and everything. That made me smile. Just made me laugh. Look at that! I see my work in daylight. I feel really productive and happy. We're doing good things. Yeehaw! Right. Okay. All right. So, food is the next thing, but I still need to find some rad stuff. Let's just look at. I haven't got some in my inventory, have I? Aid. Jet. Med-X. Does that cure me of...
no, that gives you damage resistance. It's a drug that you can...
Oh, I see.
I don't think you can come addicted
Rad-X!
to it.
I've got Rad-X.
Well,
I can
Rad-X is resist rads.
Oh, it's...
Rad
oh,
away takes
Rad away.
rads away.
Ah, right. Rad away. I've only got 4 stim pack. Oh, I need to find some stuff, man. Oh,
You haven't
okay.
done much scavenging. Like, there's still a lot of stuff around Concord that you can pick up and bring back, like scrap-wise and
Okay.
all that, because you still haven't went down to the sewer system that the Deathclaw came out of. There's still a
right.
little
Okay.
warehouse. You haven't went into it yet.
Okay, that's so much to
There's
do.
a couple little small houses that you can go through.
Sir, welcome back, sir.
And again, let me just say, folks, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and do all that. It helps the channel grow. If you're in stream, you know, in YouTube, hit that like button, and your comments are appreciated because it all helps the channel grow. We all know how YouTube works. Got to please those algorithms. Slave to the algorithm. I'm gonna write a song on that, I think soon. Slave to the algorithm.
And if you're on YouTube, if you wouldn't mind hopping over to his Twitch and giving him a follow, because we're at, I think, 9 followers out of 50.
There you go. I forgot about that as well. Thank you, Jack, for reminding everyone. We're trying to build up the Twitch channel as well, so I'd appreciate it, folks. You know, why can I not press V and get the? Oh, because I'm not by the workbench. I think I have to be by the workbench, Johnny.
Well, no, you gotta hold V.
Yeah, you gotta hold V.
Yes,
Hold V.
Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, okay. I can
Yeah, as
clear
long
these
as you're
houses.
in the green walls when that comes up, when you're in
Okay,
that
Jack.
workbench setting, you can hold V and it'll come up every time. But if you're
Oh, okay.
outside of that, it will not.
What's going on?
And if you're in the...
Oh, I've got a raider. I'm in battle. Someone's shooting at me. How do I come out of V? Oh, escape. Come on. Nesbit. Where's the bugger too? He's attacking me. Shit.
Nesbit,
Shit, where is
Nesbit,
he?
get out of the janitor mode.
Where is he?
Behind you. No. Oh,
Press
okay.
Q.
Press Q. Oh, they've taken care of him, I think.
Yeah,
taken-
it was just a rad roach, I think.
No, there was a guy with a gun.
Yeah, it's probably Preston going after the rad roach.
Oh, I see. All right.
In that house on the left, there's a rad roach in the door every time.
Oh,
And since you haven't been in that house yet,
All right.
the rad roach came out.
Oh, because I couldn't even see the enemy. Like, it really confused me.
I
Well,
guess
it's a little
it was
roach. You had to look
Preston.
down.
I guess it was Preston trying to kill the rat roach.
Yeah. Must
Yeah,
have been.
because I saw a laser beam, so that was him.
Okay, all right.
Because
Yeah,
I know raiders aren't gonna have laser weapons that early in the game.
Yeah. Okay, all right. Hey, I was panicking, man. I
Okay,
thought, what's going on?
Nesbit almost killed one of his own.
Yeah, I almost shot at him, man. I thought, who's that? Let's shoot that
He
guy.
would have shot at him. It would have been just like when he shot Sturgis in
Ah,
the Museum of Freedom. I'm
nothing
on your
happened.
side.
I'm on your side. Do you remember, Jack, that fucking gameplay of Starfield?
Ow.
Ow,
I'm
ah.
okay. Ow.
It was so pathetic, man. I mean, Christ, it really annoyed me, that thing. That was so annoying.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
That was the only time you ever had a good time because you went and slaughtered the whole town.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was the only time I had a good time.
That was the only time you had
Yeah.
fun in Starfield. Everything else was just, oh come on, can we finish this already?
It was that bad. I was in so much pain, man. Oh, hold on, man. Just come out of V. Let's just come out a minute. Let's just come out.
I just can't get over like all the weird looks some of the NPCs give you. Like you walk by and they give you the serious eyes and their
I
heads
know.
tilted like.
Oh man, it was so strange. It's such a crap, strange game. I mean, it's so
But
bizarre.
you're a better man than me because I didn't even make it out of the mining area the second time I tried playing.
I don't think when I tried it. I don't think I
And I
did.
tried
actually.
multiple updates later when they're like, "Oh yeah, we did a bunch of updates. It's great now." And I'm like,
I'd like to know what
Nope.
they did. Yeah, I'd like to know. Oh, look at
Not
NATO.
much.
It is. Yeah, glad you're still with us, NATO. Cool, dude. Well done, NATO. Always welcome here, man. I always like to see you, mate. Okay, right. Yeah, it was bad, man. I'll tell you, it was bad.
Yeah, now they are just announced a new update.
I know. Yeah, I
I don't
checked.
know
Yeah,
what.
I read it. It was pretty. Yeah. If I don't know. I won't say never, but maybe 5 years down the line, Jack might come along and say, "You want to check out Starfield?" It could potentially. Well, no, it won't because the story's so dull. That's the problem I have with it.
Yeah,
Doesn't-
you won't have me coming to tell you to play it because
No,
the
'cause-
story sucks.
It sucks, yes, and that's the problem. If the story was good, it would be all right, but it's not, man. The story's fucking awful.
Yeah, like they would have to
know?
go through and rewrite the whole
They
thing
would, and then, so it's never going to happen.
just to make it worth me even going back and even trying to
Yeah.
play it.
Yeah, it's never going to happen, you know. I think I would safely say I'll never even bother with Starfield unless someone rewrites the whole damn thing, because it's so poor, it's so boring. It's it
I
really
think
is.
even if they did an alternate start mod, it would still suck.
Yeah, Yeah.
So at least you get out of this thing of Bethesda. Bethesda always forces you to the main quest, and I freaking hate that because they
Yeah.
start the game in a way that they force you, they
Yeah.
force feed you to the main quest, and I don't like that. I think this is pretty bad. You don't have any options. So
No, you
if you
don't.
don't want to do the main quest, you kind of like have to ignore. If you're just role playing, you just kind of have to ignore the fact that you don't want to do it. And I don't like that, especially because like at least if you can like do an alternate start, you can do whatever and avoid the main quest as much as you can. So like
I
don't do
think
it.
that's the reason why I kind of like Fallout 4, because like you don't really get into the main quest until you get to Diamond City, and you got so much to do before you even get there.
Exactly. It's pretty much the same thing with the 76. With the 76, if you start like low level, it takes a while, quite a while, for you to really get to the main quest. So there's so many things you have to do before, or you can do before, that like you play so much, and then still like you did like 3 or 4 quests, and you didn't even get close to the main quest itself. So I like that. But Bethesda always has a way to force feed you into the main quest, and I don't like that. Like you could just like said like, screw this, I don't want to do that. But like Starfield at the beginning, you're stuck with Vasco until you get to the fucking lodge. So
Yeah, exactly. I hated that. I tried so hard in the first, because even in the first stream, I didn't say nothing. I said, "Okay, let's see where this takes us, folks." I was being positive, and by the time I got the second stream and I got to Atlantic City and I saw that shithole and how crap that looked, and then the fucking NPCs, that was it. I was done. I was furious. I was
Well, like
furious.
what's bad is it's kind of insane because when you start, the graphics and stuff look pretty good. The lighting looks great. The NPC characters
Yeah,
that you're talking
you
to looks
thought,
pretty good.
okay, all right.
Then you get to the main city and it's like, well, these textures kind of look like shit. These NPCs look like shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
precisely. That's the thing. And I guess they have like some cool stuff. Like for instance, I really do like the way, for instance, the Crimson Fleet quest starts when you actually get arrested, and you think like, okay, and then all of a sudden you're getting thrown into this place in which you are like interrogated, and then you have to go like sort of undercover, and then you have the choice
Yeah,
either
yeah, yeah.
to. I think this is pretty cool. For instance, this is a very, very, very. I love doing this quest because it's very nice. So they have a couple of good ideas, but when it comes to the main quest and the fact that you get superpowers and then you do gravity stuff and blah blah blah, at that point I said like, no, that's a little bit too much for me. Like I just
Like,
kind of ignored that I have these powers because I think they're. I don't think it fits the narrative of the game.
no.
Like all of a sudden you have these powers and
And
like you go,
again,
why?
when you take that story as well, it's just a fucking. You're going to visit the fucking Greybeards, basically. It's just Skyrim in space. You're visiting the Greybeards, like the guy that you go and visit, the Prophet or whatever the fuck he was called, and that even the essence of existence and just the whole theme. Again, it's just Skyrim in space. It's just rewritten, to fit space, but it isn't even rewritten well. But I will say, I agree with you, Johnny. There are a couple of things in the game that I did like, that I did enjoy. Space battles were fun. I didn't dislike that. It did have some nice elements, but for a 2023 game, a so-called AAA game,
Yeah.
no, I don't think
One
so.
thing, and it's funny because it's a mixture of pretty much anything. And before Starfield, I played No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky is a very good game, although it's very complex because it's a survival game coupled with so many other elements. The fact that you can take off and land on planets, which means that you can see the atmosphere and everything, like that's a beautiful thing to see. So whenever you land on a planet or you take off of the planet, it's an amazing feature of the game because you actually get out and in a sea space, blah blah blah. So one of the things that really turned me off is the fact that you just fast travel to it.
Yeah.
You don't actually travel through planets, which I think is pretty cool. Like
And
No
in a
Man's
way,
Sky, if you want to travel planets, you can stay like 3-4 days traveling to a planet, or you can use like the FTL to really get to a planet real quick.
yeah,
But you do this, you see,
yeah.
and Starfield, the fact that they do everything just fast traveling, I don't like it. I don't like it. It takes away the landing and the taking off, which
Exactly,
I
the
think it
joy
would
of
be an
it.
amazing
That's what I
feature.
was looking forward to have the feel, yeah, and it just didn't deliver. And the thing that bugged me, if they told us all this, but they didn't tell, they sold it as the ultimate experience. They were selling it as the ultimate experience, space experience, and what they actually delivered was nothing to what they actually said they were given in many levels.
Yeah,
It was just a
yeah.
lie. It was just bullshit. And I don't
Like
like being. Sorry, go on.
No, like for instance, one of the things that I would love to see in Starfield, if that's possible, and I think somebody eventually will do it. It's like a sort of like a survival mode in the planet. Like for instance, let's say you start on a planet and then you don't have anything, and you have to build everything from scratch to get out of the said planet. Like scrap for like you're doing
Yeah,
right now, like scrap for resources, and then build a base, and then build this, and then you have to kind of like find things to either build or fix, like a starship. And then from there, you can get out of the planet, which means that you're gonna spend a long time trying to do that and trying to survive with all of the, environment hazards and everything that comes with it. So I think that would be great to see like a survival mode for Starfield, because then it's good. Then I think it would be far more interesting to start the game like that. And once you get out of the planet, then you have your freedom to do whatever you want to do.
yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
if you want to go to the main quest, you go. If you want to do like other quests, you do. But you touch the main quest whenever you want. Like for instance, in Skyrim, I never do touch the Dragonborn quest because I always have the option to avoid this quest as much as I can.
Exactly. I like to do it near the end as
Yeah,
well.
but like something like, let's say, a mod in which you can start in the world, a random world, with the bare minimum, and you have to find your way out. That would be nice to see,
Yeah,
because then you have to grow there regardless of the dangers and the hazards, and you only have, I don't know, let's say a pistol or whatever, and then you have to find yourself a way out. You have to build stuff, and actually, in order for you to leave the world, you have to really advance in so many other things and learn so many other tricks. It's just not shooting, thinking and strategy. So I think that would be a nice mod for Starfield, for instance, if it's all possible to do, which I think it is.
yeah. I think it is. I think
That
that there's a much wider scope for game building nowadays, and that's what made Starfield so disappointing. It was
Mm-hmm.
it was lazy. It was a lazy production in every way possible for me. Even I almost made a video taking the piss out of the animation of the running. You look at when you're in the you look at the running of the NPC, the movement and the laziness. When you look at some of the movement, even of dragging dogma characters but you look at the animation of walking and moving and the animations of the NPCs. It's a joke. I found that
Also, it's like you got modders making better running animations in
exactly,
Skyrim than you
exactly.
did
Yeah, yeah,
with
yeah,
the
yeah.
developers from Starfield.
And they've got
So it's
all
like,
those.
and that's an older part of the engine that they were working on too, and they were able to make it look so much better.
Yep.
Yep. And I guess one of the things that I really don't like about Bethesda companions, or the NPCs that stays with you, is like their movement is always buggy. Like it's always buggy. So that's why most of the times I play just by myself, because it always spoils the rest of the thing. You see, like if you go stealth, you're not stealth. They just, when they see somebody, they just guns blazing and they don't wait. I mean, it's just like it's pretty bad. Dragon's Dogma is pretty cool because the characters are actually more lively. I love the fact that they have a comment into everything that you do. Like if you do or if you don't do, if you look like you're lost, they comment that you're lost. So it gives more life to the NPCs that are with you, see, rather than just out of the blue comments about Sky or whatever they do. like which was programmed. So I don't know, but I think Starfield through mods could be a very good game, but again through mods, which means that it depends on the people that are gonna do this for free, or spend their time trying to make the game better. But there are so many possibilities that I think it could better the game.
You see, I don't think Bethesda has utilized the mod community to its full potential. You know, like I said, they're putting out these crappy games. You know, years after, when, like I say, so many people have produced, and when they could feed off. I mean, I wonder if they even look at the modern community, because the amount of ideas and the amount of things they could use from that modern community, as it's their product and they're entitled to use anything pretty much. In terms of ideas or whatever, it'd be very hard for anyone to claim any intellectual right unless it was a blatant rip-off. But they could reinvent it. All these ideas they could reinvent and use, and they brought out Starfield. It had no invention in it at all. That's what I find unbelievable. They've had years and years and years of input from the community, of mod authors and shows.
The fact is they haven't learned a thing.
They haven't, because they've just they haven't learned a thing. They've isolated themselves and they've actually gone downhill. And they had all those resources to draw upon. I find it unbelievable. That's nothing I couldn't believe.
But let's be real. That the fact that modders are always there to save the day. So why they would put anything on it if afterwards the modders are gonna make the game better or on some of the stuff? Because Skyrim is just like that. I mean, they did some improvements when they put the DLC for Dragonborn, but it was not like big improvements. And then who actually made the game alive with so many features and so many different things over the years are the modders. So, like for instance, what you have with the POS series, you don't have anywhere else. They would have never think of every detail that you put there. I mean, you were thrown into a region that supposedly have been into war in the past 30 years or so, and there's absolutely nothing that resembles a civil war. Absolutely nothing. There's not even patrols. There's nothing. So everything had to be thought and planned by modders. So I think they just kind of like take a step back and say like, let's do a shitty game, sell, and of course the modders will make it better.
Well, I think they've been very short-sighted, because they could have taken a completely different tact, and you know, their company could have been productive for years and years and years, and I mean years and years and years. They've missed a trick, and they've actually been really stupid, I think, in the way that they've approached this whole development, you know, of Starfield. And also, like I said, in the way that they've treated the community as well, I think they've really lost out. They had the goodwill that they had with Skyrim, and the way people like me thought it was a brilliant thing to be able to mod. It was a wonderful thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And ever since all they've done, now how far is he gonna? He should cover that bridge, I think. I might need to rotate.
But it's a good business to them, right? They sell the game, you guys improve on it. They don't need to, and they have you. They have the modding community to bring forth the ideas that actually people who buy want. Like, so Skyrim is what it is because they basically create upon what the people want. But modders do this mainly for free.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't pay you to do whatever you do. When the time that you spend doing it, I mean, you know what I mean? Like the time that you spend doing it, the time that we have spent testing TPOS and looking for anything and blah, 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 and making it proof. Like, we're doing their job, basically, to make the game fun. And nowadays, Skyrim sells itself because you have so many different games within the game, thanks to you guys.
Why can't I create? Oh, I've got no. Oh, I see. I'm out of stuff. Sorry, John. I was concentrating on.
No problem.
Sorry. Yeah, I am listening. I've got one. I need more. What was it? I need circuitry. Okay, so where
you
do
can
I get
press Q and tag for search. So every time you find like a material, if it has,
I see. Yeah.
Yeah, it will show you which materials have the circuitry that you need.
Okay. Yeah.
So whenever you're exploring, if you find things, it's going to highlight if that material, if broken down, gives you circuitries.
Okay. Let's go back. Food. Resources. Food. Let's grow some wheat and stuff. Oh, but not light wheat. Razor grain. What do I need? Can only be placed in dirt. I know, but I just wanted to bring it up. All right, dirt. Do I need to farm an area? Like plough?
Oh, for food?
Yeah.
You can. There's already food planted behind the crafting house.
Oh, there
that
was.
You
Yeah,
can
you're right.
harvest
Yeah.
and then plant more, but you'll probably still need to go around and like Concord and see if you can find any like potatoes or because you can't use wild grown food
Oh, I
and
see.
plant that.
Right. I'm going to increase. Oh, I'm with you. Okay. So what I'm going to do right now then is just increase the growing area. You would have thought the bums would have thought about this. They would have done this themselves, wouldn't they? Because we've got. Yeah, you're right. I forgot one on Jack. I forgot one.
Yeah, you did a little bit of exploring, and if you find like throughout the area like a farm, you can always get like their crops, like potatoes and
He can go
razor
over to
grain.
Abernathy's,
Yeah, and you
which
take
is like
everything
a
he
skip
has.
and a hop over.
Okay.
You
So like
take
when you
everything
go
he has.
across the bridge, and like
I've
you're
already
going to
picked
Red
up
Rocket.
some stuff off of their farm. The couple that I went and saw the other day. Is that you on about?
No, that was that was Ten Pines Bluff. Abernathy is closer.
All right.
Like they're literally not far from the Red Rocket truck stop.
And
Like
from
if you
there,
run across the bridge, like you're going back to Concord, you got the Red
Yeah.
Rocket right there. Up on the hill on the right, before you get there, there's like a little white tower
Okay.
that's
All right.
also got a first aid box and some purified water there that you could pick up. And then if you
Alright.
go a little bit, further past that, you'll see the farm icon in a big, farmhouse. That's Abernathy's.
Okay. All right.
They'll also give you a quest there,
Oh, it's coming.
and then I think you might already have the locket. I think.
yeah, did you already clean the USAF satellite dish? Or not?
I haven't been there. I don't think.
Yeah, because if you did that one, you already got the locket that belongs to his daughter. I think he sent you there. Kind of like a small like outpost. Not really too hard.
Okay. Let's just remove the rest of this fencing. So now we've got lots of areas to grow.
And then once you complete that, you can also build on his farm. So it's good.
All right.
Because
That's
then
good.
pretty much you're gonna have like a source of food straight from the Avenarthi farm.
Potatoes. Okay. Right.
Help out or get lost.
God, you got an attitude.
But it's fun. That the important thing is like since you're doing the first playthrough, just see everything that you would like to have, like what could make your experience a lot better. And then the next time around, you can do a modded one, and it can be real fun because they have like very good options for the game in terms of mods.
Oh yeah. He should do a survival run next.
Oh,
Uh.
survival is good because very
Well,
like you don't find stim packs, you don't find ammo, or ammo is high.
he
Oh,
could technically do the mod list that I'm doing right now because it makes modding weapons harder. It makes doing settlements harder. It's
Oh
got
yeah,
Sim
you love to
Settlement
make it
2.
harder for me, don't you?
Well, hold on, let me finish.
Oh, all right.
Because normal survival mode, you can't save or quick save. In this mod list, you can because they make it way harder than vanilla survival. In vanilla survival, like on the little playthrough I got going on the Xbox, my guy's got like 60 stim packs already in 5 hours. In this mod list, there's times where I'll go 2 to 3 hours without finding one. So they got it to where you can actually save and quick save, and you don't always have to just save on quit or sleep in a bed to save. So in vanilla, if you're not careful and you're running through, and let's say you do about 3 hours worth of work and you don't sleep in a bed or a sleeping bag, and then you get killed by a super mutant, you lost all 3 hours of what you just did.
Yeah, that pissed me off.
But with this mod list, you can still save, but it's extremely difficult because everything is more scarce. The perks are done differently. So in order for me to craft stem packs, I need rank 2 of medic and rank 2 of chemist, and you can't get those until you're almost level 20.
Okay, Nato, take care, mate.
yeah.
So this would be a fun playthrough for you
And I
after
think
you've
sometimes
done a vanilla one.
it breaks immersion because sometimes you speak to people and they say like, oh, certain place is picked clean, and then you go to the place, there's food, there's stim packs, there's pretty much everything. So it's kind of like you go, okay. And the survival mode is good because of that. I have one, but it's of course it's for Xbox. That you also have like you can create like bandages, and through these bandages you can like not heal as much as you would with a stim pack, but you can but you can like do like some very like on the like simple healing, which is interesting. But sometimes you
Okay.
get no ammo, no anything, so you pretty much have like, how do I go through something? Then you have to go really stealthy and blunt weapon, melee weapons. That's how it goes. And it's kind of fun because you get desperate, but at the same time it's fun because you go like, yeah, how do I progress now?
All right. Okay. What I'm going to do is I take it I can claim. Oh no, I've got to be in the settlement, haven't I? Because I thought I could claim all this scrap, but of course I'm outside the settlement now. Okay, all right. Let's go back to Concord then. In a minute, which is going to go up on the hill on the right here. Jack said. Right, here's the little tower.
Yeah, you'll see that white tower.
Got the tower. Now I'm going to put a bullet in someone's head. I should be well away to steal some stuff.
Oh my goodness, here you go. Dark Nesbit is back.
Well, if you look, well, you just don't run just past the tower. There's a first aid box there with purified water, so walk around the
Okay.
tower and pick that up.
I got it. Oh, brilliant. That helps me when I'm travelling about. And a first aid box. See, oh my god, brilliant. Oh, I can heal myself. Oh, and I can go and do that quest as well. Right, so, first things first. Oh, I've got brilliant. Okay, what am I thinking about? I'm thinking about aid. Let's just get my health right back up.
Well, your health is technically fine because you're not really irradiated at this point.
Well, that's true.
I
I've
wouldn't,
only got. Well,
I
yeah,
wouldn't
that's a
use
good
a
point.
rat away for just a little bit of
Okay, I'll
rats.
save it for another day. But I'm gonna save now. Let's save the game.
But at least you got a good bit of Radex now, so when you go back to the thicket excavations, you
Exactly,
got a
I can
Radex
do
you
that
can pop
quest.
before you go in. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys and girls. Let's get on with this.
That
now.
and it's easier to do that quest during daytime because it's easier to see the bubbles. And if you look down at the water before you jump in, you can get an idea where all 3 of the valves are going to be. And they're not that far down from the surface because you were going all the way to the bottom.
Oh, what? These things are so difficult to hit with this gun. Targeting.
Use the ATS.
Yeah, use VATS, man.
Oh, VATS. How do I use that again? Oh, there we go. Right. Oh, I see. Yeah. Torso.
Yeah, it's the best way for you to kill this
Yeah,
fucker.
they're so annoying to target. I keep forgetting about the auto targeting system. So, what would we do? Q is select. So I want to do his head, blow his fucking head off. His
Well, you
legs.
got percentages too.
Oh yeah, 76.
Yeah.
I'll stick with the percentage, yeah. Alright, torso, 76. Now, how do I go on to the next target? D, cycle. Well, that's him. There we go. And then E, accept. Why is it not doing that? What do I do wrong?
Did you miss?
There we go, I'm good. You piece of shit, this guy. Can I attack him? Which one to attack? Out.
Melee is easier on those too, by the way.
Yeah, which is the
You can
melee
just run up
one?
and just smack them.
I'm
Well,
stuck.
you can
Why am I
switch to
not
like
moving?
a baton or a machete or a combat
Is this
knife.
thing... Oh, I couldn't move for a second. I don't know what has gone on there. Hold on.
Yeah, right now we are just witnessing Nesbit getting the shit at.
that was terrible. That was fucking terrible, and I wasted half of my ammo on that pathetic encounter. That was terrible. I'm embarrassed, guys. That was poor. That was way poor. Let's get a different weapon. I don't like this weapon. This weapon is rubbish.
Let's see that way, Nesbit. You've been 200 years frozen, so you're kind of like warming up to this world.
That's true. I'm just getting into it. Right, weapons.
Even though his character used to be in the army.
Yeah,
but like 200 years ago, so kind of like.
Oh, he's a little rusty.
Yeah, little. I mean, you never fought like big bugs or.
Oh yeah.
Whatever.
Oh, there.
Usually when it's bloatflies or it's stingwings or the little giant mosquitoes.
Do you know what did it, guys?
Like Codsworth calls them. I always use melee.
I was in first person, so it changed up my targeting system on me. I like to be in third person view because I've got that little dot that I can use that helps my old eyes. Which is melee again? Out. There it out. Yeah, I was trying that and it didn't work. God, I don't know what I was doing wrong, but never mind. All right, I'll get my shit together now.
I thought those things were bad until I was playing Fallout 76 and I met the Scorch Beasts. And then I'll never complain about anything I find in Fallout 4 because those things are honestly those like Bethesda thought like how can we bring dragons to Fallout? They found out that they can do Scorch Beasts, which are pretty much irradiated dragons.
All right.
That
more like irradiated bats.
Which turn into dragons.
Yep. They're about the size of dragons.
It's really fun, but Jesus, man.
Oh,
No
it's extremely fun when you're a bloody build.
Like the Scorch Beast.
Especially with a power fish, you can pretty much just one-shot them. You just gotta wait for them to land. That's the fun part.
Yeah, I found them. I remember I was very low level and I was like exploring because it's pretty cool to explore. And then all of a sudden, they're like, "What is that?" It looks
Did
so
you ever
cool.
get to do the Queen event?
And then I ran from the Scorch Beast and I ended up in the golf course, which is even worse with golds and scorched and everything. So it was pretty much like a very fun playthrough at that point because I was running from one thing and then I just fell off in a different kind of hell. So it was kind of like, the most tense 10 minutes that I had in Fallout 76 for those because then I said like, well, I'm safe. And when I got into the building, there was a horde. And then I had to find myself way out of the building, throw grenades all around to kill the ghouls and everything. And at the end, I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna redo my character. I'm just gonna pull all sorts of scars in his face because right now he basically just died. But it was fun. It was a fun run. But I never did the events, so I'm just kind of like still at the beginning of 76.
Okay, I'm just gonna go into dialogue, guys, with the NPC. Why can't I get over? What's blocking me? A cat or something on the floor? Stupid cat.
Here for
Not
work.
her.
We could use some help
Where's
picking
that guy
melons if
gone?
you've got.
There he is.
What
There he
the?
is. Oh God! Here we go. There, that's better.
All right.
Oh, they did it with one hit.
Still in one piece.
Well, it's gonna have to be get myself a big bat then, because that saves ammo.
You see, Nesbit, that's how it does. It's just
Yeah,
a showcase how to kill blowflies.
just did it. Right, who am I talking to? I want to talk to this guy.
That's close enough, stranger.
Can
We're
I
a
look-
peaceful farm. We don't want any trouble.
Oh, there we go. I'm friendly.
It's okay, I'm friendly. Not looking to cause any trouble.
If you say so, but be warned, we're armed here, so don't try anything. Let me tell you, farming ain't easy. Out in the field all day, every day, and every minute of it spent watching your back. Every minute of it.
We're getting an echo there. Oh, someone's unplaying. I know what's going on there. Oh, okay. How do you go? Be careful, hard work, being careful. How do you grow? I don't really want to talk to this guy. Being careful?
You gotta be careful. Never know who you can trust these days.
Won't argue with that. Blake Abernathy, you new to the Commonwealth?
I always think like a good way for you to start a friendship and
Yes.
say like this is pathetic.
And no. It's a long
This is
story.
pathetic.
Either
I'm gonna
way,
take all your
Good to
potatoes.
see a new face. How about you? Ever think about working the land?
I'm sure I'll give it a try someday.
Well, good luck to you then. Maybe I'll see you at the Diamond City Market someday and we'll do a swap. Word of advice though, if you do start up a farm, be ready to deal with the raiders. Why do all the hard work when you can just take what you want at gunpoint?
Bastards. All of them.
Last time those raiders hit us, my
The
daughter Mary tried to
NPCs.
stand up to them.
The way the angle
Now
keeps
she's
changing
buried
in the
out back of the
dialogue.
house.
It's really strange.
Only
Funny.
21 years old, and they shot her down. Huh?
Oh God, well let's have some deer meat then, shall we?
Let's do this!
Let's do this. Oh
and
yeah.
me.
I didn't even get a shot off and someone shot him. They know how to use a weapon and they know how to smash it on the head. What's this here? Alright, so I got some stuff like...
You can harvest like a potato, melons. You can harvest all of those
I've got
things
that.
for.
I've done that already. Johnny. Just pick up some stuff here and I'm going to go back. Broom. I'll take the broom. Oh, Radaway. What's that? Oh, that's my dog. Okay. Oh, yeah, more Radaway and more, what do you call it? Oh, I'm getting stuff now. Oh, yeah, I'm on the case now, guys and girls. I'm getting all my healing stuff, everything I need. Nesbit's on the case. Are you impressed, Jack? Hey? Are you proud of me, Jack?
Halfway proud.
Halfway proud.
I think this character is literally just writing the survivor's manual for post-apocalyptical survival. Chapter 1, killing blowflies with all your ammunition.
Where's my dog to? I'm overweight. Come here.
Hey.
Come here.
Wait there.
Oh, trade. Let's do all the crap. How do I give to him? Enter.
Funny thing is there's a nice mod that you can actually put like some pouches on dog meat. So it actually makes sense that you give him items.
Oh, sorry, I got hiccups.
So he kind of says like he kind of has like some backpacks and pouches.
Okay. Okay, right. Oh, sorry, folks. Hold on, bear me a sec. I'm actually just going to mute my mic for a few minutes, folks. I've got a bad case of the hiccups. Okay, hold on a sec. I'll be back in a... I'll still carry on playing. I'm just going to mute my mic so you don't keep hearing that. It's really annoying. So, hold on. Back in a bit. I'll just mute my mic on that one. And on this one...
Yeah, I don't think you muted it because I could hear you through Twitch. Yeah. I was still hearing you in Discord. I was like, okay, well this kind of makes sense because he muted the stream, and also I heard like a faint little. Eek. I'm like, oh shit.
I can actually hear you all across Europe. From here to Portugal, I can hear your hiccups.
Now you can look at your Pip-Boy map and see which way your arrow is facing. That and technically you have fast travel available to you. Yeah, because you're not playing survival, so you can fast travel back to Sanctuary.
Yeah, it's
You
always
probably
fun.
need to make a Fallout channel, like all things Fallout. Yeah, because right now you're an admin chat. And Pila can't get in.
I think the best part of this stream is Nesbit really struggling with the fact that he's frustrated and he has hiccups. So this is the best part. This is the highlight.
Yeah, you could make it for the next one. That's why I was suggesting like all things Fallout channel, since eventually now we're probably going to do 76. Because that'd be another fun way that you could have like a little community too. And it's less demanding than ESO is. Because this weekend now I'm obligated to do crafting on all the characters again because they got double gold resources from everything. So when I do my little crafting on my CP guys, I get 10.4k gold instead of 5.2. You can go to transfer on the workbench, and then you could hit transfer all junk. Yeah, on ESO right now they have a double gold weekend from all sources, so I've been doing my little crafty on all 16 characters again instead of just doing like the main ones that will give me writs, just so I can get extra gold resources.
For a second there, but I think those hiccups are done, so you should better hear me on YouTube and Twitch again. I'm just going to bring up Twitch. Oh, I've got 5 likes. Thanks for the likes there, folks, and for being with me today. Right, let's bring up Twitch and that. Okay, so everyone should hear me again on the different platforms. I should take a deep breath. Now it's 2:31, and it's in stream 2 hours 31, and it's 1:30 UK time. Go a bit longer, folks. Let's bring the game back up. And I just realised I haven't created a Fallout channel on my Discord, everyone. So I'll do that for the next stream. There I am saying come over and join me. And I forgot I'm in admin. I'm thick as shit. So, but next stream, everyone will, we'll have. Yeah, I need, right, okay. I still need some circuitry and stuff. So I need, that's what I was going to do.
You can go to Concord and loot telephones.
Yeah, I'm about to go to Concord it's early morning. We'll make our way down. Yeah, I've got the gun up. 11:24. Bludgeoning is out. Out. Ugh. Ugh. All right. Let's go crack some skulls. Or have mine cracked, one or the other. I think I was pretty thorough. Oh, let's just do around. Oh, okay. So, can I bring up the? I can. Oh, is there something here? There's some funny music. Is that a recording? I think it's the radio. I think we're all right. Yeah, it's the radio. Right, let's start deconstructing all this crap. Look, there's stuff around here that's going to help. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Do I want to deconstruct that weapons workbench? I don't want to do that. Or can I move it to my place?
No, you already have one at your place.
No.
Should I deconstruct this then? Yeah?
I mean, unless you want, you could leave it, because if you're gonna, you could always make another little micro settlement there. Because like I said, with local leader, you can send somebody to each, basically like make convoy trains with settlers to all and link all your settlements together. So it also benefits. So if you're closer to one than the other and you're overloaded, and you need to store all of the junk that you pick up, you can just go to that one closest to you, store it, and you'll have access to it in all of them.
Okay. What's the garage diagnostic cart? Is that just junk?
That's just junk, yeah.
Yeah, there's okay.
Okay. Is that rat dead? Yeah, it is.
It's almost a rug.
Yeah, I just sort of look at that as a rug. That's it. Okay. What's this? Stuff all that then. Oh, what is that? It's obviously something I can take.
I think there's something you eat.
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay. Just finish the clear up here.
It would be nice also if you could like really just like tidy up the place in the sense like you could just like the floors. If you could wipe up the floor so it doesn't have all those papers and stuff.
Yeah, that would be good.
That would be good.
Good stuff.
You know, every time you play Fallout, you could call the series instead of Nesbit Plays, it's Nesbit Cleans.
But at the moment, that's exactly what it is. This whole playthrough has been pretty much collecting materials. Oh, what's that? It's like a cleaning cloth. All right. Just come out a minute, 'cause I think there's stuff I've missed here to collect. Here we go. Look, what's that? Cigarette cartons.
I like the fact that when you crouch, dog meat enters into like alert mode.
Yeah,
so his
yeah,
ears
yeah.
go back.
Yeah.
That's a very nice detail they put into the game. I like to really see that the dog is really also in stealth mode, or attentive to noises and everything.
Okay. Just get outside.
You got some circuitry there from the hot plate.
Yeah. Because I'm hoping. What's that? Pack of cigarettes. Chemical station. Oh, hold on. What am I doing? Sorry, chemistry station. Do I want to leave that?
Yeah, you can leave that.
I can leave that. Okay. I don't want to get rid of that. There's loads of tires. I'll leave those there. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's just a pile of. Oh, I see. Right. It's a certain amount. Okay. What's that? Dome. Look at this. Okay. Loads of crap. Crap that will be turned into useful shit. It's not just crap. Ooh, I'm on a roll. Oh, look at this. What's that? Trash bin. Oh shit! I just did a workbench by mistake. Never mind. What's that? Cooking station, ice cooler. We'll have that. I didn't mean to do that. I was thinking, oh yeah, I'm on a roll here. Look at this button control and bang. Now let's find some wire. Some stuff. Johnny said there was some stuff here I could have. What was it I was looking for? Oh, what's that? I'll have that. Yeah, there's some stuff over there. Clearing the area. Wow. Loads of steel and stuff. Good, alright. Oh no! No, dickhead. Back, so I just want to go back, bring up V. Come out, tab, get rid of that. At least there's no loss if you accidentally do place stuff into the world, so that's good. Alright. So can I get out of this? No. Nope. It's useful coolant pump. Oh, what's that? First aid. Oh, let's come out. Alright. Ah, look at that. Purified water and some stim pack. Woohoo! Oh, I'm a happy man now.
You could have still scrapped that, and that would have went in the workbench there.
Okay. Alright.
So, like, all the containers, you ain't got to worry about looting those. You can just scrap everything and then go over to the workbench, hit transfer, and then there's subsections you can go from, like, all to weapons, armor, aid, junk, stuff like that.
Alright, okay. Yeah, don't want to do the cooking station, so we've done that. I'm looking for... Okay, alright. Alright, okay. What's that? Eatertronic, let's take that. What's the steel? What time is it? 1:33. Okay. That's some coin there, so I think so. I have that. That's good. Cash stash 18. Ooh, ah. All right, better save. I think at this stage, doing well. Good stuff. Well, that's like I say. I'll keep going a little bit longer. I'm not done yet. I think I'll make 3 hours. I think another 20 minutes, folks, and I'll finish up. And I think with this game, because again, I feel pretty okay. You know, when I come in next week, I'll start early again and try to get in as many hours as I can, I guess. Some games just a bit more challenging than others, and this one doesn't seem that challenging to my mindset, so just doesn't seem to draw as much out of me as some other games do. So that's interesting. There you go. All right, now
It's closer to what you've been familiarized with.
Say again, Jack.
It's closer to what you were familiarized with.
I think it is just that. I just think I just know, Skyrim so well, and this is such. I mean, the controls and everything, and the feeling of it, and just. I mean, look at this guy's running, right? Going back to Starfield, this guy's running in here. This game is better than Starfield. You watch the way they run. It's just like so clunky and over or under. I don't know quite how to describe it, but I just can't stand the running of NPCs in Starfield. Right, so I want to really, because now I'm in this place, I can obviously bring up my menu, can't I? And I can just take whatever I see. Can I do that? Why can't I do it? I need to come in a bit further. No, a bit further. Will it bring up my menu? I've got to go down that hole as well, Jack.
No,
so.
you can't.
Oh, I can't bring up my. Okay, all right.
No, because that's not a settlement.
Oh, I see. Right, okay.
So pretty much there, everything that's not bolted down, you're gonna want to pick up.
Right, okay. Now, where's that hoe for that creature? Here, isn't it? Around here. I claimed the.
No, you were just standing on it.
Was I? What, back here?
Yeah, like right in front of that little metal plate, and then you got to the right.
Well, I'm gonna stand still. Oh yeah, we're right in current sync with each other. Right, to my right. Oh, that metal plate here.
Yeah, on the ground. It moved out of the way, and then.
Have I got to move this?
Well, it should have been moved out of the way. There should be a hole right there that you can go down.
Oh man, it always sucks. Why can I? Oh.
Well, there's multiple ways you can get down there.
Oh, that's all right. Give me another way then.
So you know that little alleyway where you found the red toolbox?
No, but is it down the main street?
Face like you're going down to the museum.
Yeah.
Where the red truck is, there's an alleyway to the right.
Yeah, I'm with you. I got it. Oh, that little red box.
And there should be an access point a little bit further down.
Oh,
there.
Open.
Yep, right there.
Woo-hoo! Yep. Can you dig it? Finish him. Fatality. Johnny K. Actually, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that as a little recording for my streams, Johnny K, and you're going to be part of my streams. And every time I kill someone, or there's like Henry and he's going to bludgeon, I'm going to press a button or press a little record, and it's going to go, Johnny K, finish him, flawless victory. I'm going to
I would be honored if you did that.
You wouldn't mind if I did that, because I'm going to do that for a laugh in my funny little voice. I'm going to use that for my stream.
I would be honored. I mean, my name is Dean Stream.
You know, because I mean, it's sort of playing off of your name and the Mortal Kombat game, and people actually use I think some people use that anyway, but they actually use the characters. But I'm going to do my own voice of that with Johnny, you know, Johnny K instead of Johnny Cage, Johnny K.
And it's funny because I never thought about it, and now that you mentioned it, I was thinking like, okay, yeah, this is pretty much like Johnny Cage, but I never ever. The
It
thought
just
never
tripped me
crossed
into it,
my
man.
mind.
It's quite a clever name because it just tripped me into, and because your name felt familiar, it was just really a clever name. I thought you sort of did it by purpose. You see?
Cool. I mean, no problem. As long as you say the same thing every time you get mauled by a bloatfly that you cannot shoot. Oh man, that's a Meyer lurk. I wouldn't shoot it.
Oh, all right. I don't want to get involved. Hey, I love the fact that you lot are in the same point as me in the stream. That's really good. Now, can I get up there? I can't jump up there.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just hoped I am, because otherwise you would have shot the Meyer lurk, and then that would be a Johnny Cage flawless victory for the Meyer lurk.
So I don't want to take on that big beastie, then, you say?
I think you can kill it. I don't think you would die to it, but it's kind of like a messy thing to do.
Yeah, you're down. That's just dealt with that cockroach. Easy. Actually, I'm going to should just hammer them. Actually, oh, he's after me. Oh my god.
Oh yes. So now we have to.
Legs, probably.
Shell. As long as you don't shoot the shell, you have to shoot like the inside.
Right, hold on a minute. Let me think about what I'm doing
Well,
here. I want to go in. Can I go in? Yeah, I can.
Go in the vat. Yeah.
Hold on. I want Molotov cocktail. All right, I've got 5 of those loaded up. Let's burn it if we can. Oh, why is it not burning? Ah, there we go. Oh, that wasn't very good. That's burning it though. That did help. That helped a lot. Come on. Where's me gun? Oh, I'm out of bullets. Oh no. This is turning into a nightmare. 0. Let's go to the next one. Gun. That'll do. Right, and let's take a... Down, he's down. So, burning them was quite... I remember that. Hey! We've got some crab meat. Brilliant. Alright, I'm about to help you, doggy. Don't worry. There we go. Where's the sim? Oh, he's recovered. Good boy. Well done. Alright, we survived that then. Just and just.
I love the fact that all this trouble for crab meat.
Yeah, well, that trouble for crab meat, yeah. Yeah, a bit of fucking crab meat. Dear me, man. Ah, here we go. This is what I was looking for. Here we go. Look at that. Bottle caps, rounds. Oh, I need all that, man. Alright, and there as well, yeah. R take all. Just take all. Good take all. What's that? Radax, whatever. Cram. Canned dog food. I can give him some dog food. Okay. What's in that chest? Brilliant. Radaway as well. Some Radaway. Brilliant. Alright. Take. Good boy. Alright, good stuff. Hey, we're rolling now. Now, what else? There's a zombie there. Let's just put a bullet in his leg. Just in case. There's some stuff up there I can get to with a bit of luck. So let's go over this bridge. Oh yeah. Okay. Jumpy jump. Come on, you bum. What's the matter with you? Get up there. Surely you can get up there. Let's get up on this thing. Jumpy jump. There we go. God, Christ. Yeah, Med-X. Psycho, bottle caps. Ooh, cool. And there's some stuff there. Jet, take. Oh, back we go. Take the jet. Jet. Cap stash. 16. Hey, good stuff. What's that there? Teddy bear. Day tripper. Day tripper. That's something else, but I'm just playing on the song. On the words in the song. Oh, yeah. I cried the other night. I can't even say why. Okay, boom, 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 boom. It's my way out of here. Okay, let's make sure I've done everything. Ooh. Oh, down here, look. Oh, yeah. What we got? Nothing. Okay. It does lead me elsewhere. Nope. Ah, here we go. What's this? A toy alien and Dutch tape, adjustable wrench. Oh, come on, boy, let's go. Come on, dog meat. Another day, another dollar. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, what's that? Radaway. Oh, I'm getting good at this. And a tatto. Getting good at this. Oh shit, what's that? Oh yeah. Oh, shot to the head, one shot. That's what I'm talking about. Concentrate, Nesbit. Oh, yeah, but get I'm out of bullets again. That's terrible. Come on. Alright, they were easier to kill with this gun. Reload. Alright, come on, boy. Get out of that water. Shitheads. Well, what's down there? And can I get down there? Let's have a look. Oh, get up, you bum. No, I can't get in there. What was this? I just saw something. No, alright. Let's jump back over. What's this here? Another hole? Another den? I can't crawl on my belly. I don't think I can get through there. Can't think I can get through that. Just keep following this around though. Okay. Lantern. We'll take the lantern. Alright guys. There's a door here. Open. Where's it gonna take us? I don't know. But I'm getting high ho ho. What about in here? What's in here?
Chained on the other
Chained
side.
on the other side, right. The box. Novice. Let's do this. No, back this way. Oh, almost. There we go.
Got it.
Oh, nice. R, take all, isn't it? Yeah. Right. Ching ching. Ching ching. Ching ching. First aid. Oh, Simtech and Radaway. Jack, are you proud of me?
Yes, you're actually looting.
Hoo-ha. Oh, and behind the door.
I think
picked
you
up.
actually doing the settlement building actually benefited it because now you know to actually look for stuff.
Yeah, I think it did. Yeah. Damn right. Oh, brilliant. I've got loads more stuff there as well. I can actually, I'm going to heal up because I think I can. I've got lots of extra stuff. Let's just go to, let's see what we got. Inventory, so I'm going to be going to aid. Now it's to get rid of my, what do you call it? It's Radaway, isn't it? Radex. Radex stops you getting it. And Radaway. Radaway I got 5, so I'm going to use one, I think. I'm going to use one. How do I use it? Just E, isn't it? Sorry, it's Johnny, you talking, mate? I hear someone break up.
No, I'm here. I'm
Oh,
here.
okay.
You listening to me?
Hello, Dope. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Sorry, I thought I heard someone talking, and oh, I know what it is. I think it's the boy, or someone's got me on in the background, very faint, and they're listening to me. I might be hearing myself. Right, let's do Rad Away then. Let's just get rid of my can't talk. Debilitation. Christ. Okay, there you go. All right, good stuff. Let's go. All right, now let's heal up then. Now we've got that sorted. Oh, can I just ask, if I sleep, does my health regenerate fully?
Yes.
So I could save that because I'm not really in a dangerous area. All right, I'll remember that next time. I'm going to save them. Welcome to the stream, Dope. Nice to see you. And I'm good, by the way. I hope you are too. Right, let's carry on with this little adventure. What's this? Clean. Okay, take that. All right. Have I been down here? I can't remember. Yeah, this was a... No, I don't think I have, actually. Can't remember. Wrench. Just take that anyway. Oh, yeah, all right. I've come back round, I think. What is that? Oh, brilliant. Some meat, some shit. Yeah, I haven't been this way. Is that a dead rat? That's a dead cow. Oh, God. Oh, God. Makes me feel ill. Ooh. All right, let's go. Later on today, folks, I will be creating a Fallout, all things Fallout channel on my Discord. So if you want to join us in stream when I next play the game, you can come and join us in chat like Johnny and Jack is with me. Sorry, I forgot. I'm actually an admin today on my Discord, but we need to create a Fallout 4 or all things Fallout channel on the Discord. And I just to let you know, I stream this twice a week, and I dual stream on Twitch and YouTube. Okay, so that's why if you hear me talking, I've got people in the comments box on YouTube and Twitch, and people talking to me live. So it's all part of the fun. It's been a good stream today. We've had varied chats about gaming and lots of different things. Johnny joined us for the first time, and it's been good fun. And feel free to join us if you want to from next week. The next Fallout 4 stream is, well, the streams are Thursdays and Fridays. Okay, but here's the proviso. And actually, I just think I'll tell you all, I will be back tomorrow with Fallout 4. We're going to have a bonus stream of Fallout 4 tomorrow. Okay, and I don't know what time I'll be in. It might be about 11:30. But I can be in for probably quite a few hours as well. Because it's a bank holiday weekend here. And my missus is away tomorrow. She's out with my boy with her family, all being well. So I'll be back tomorrow in stream with Fallout 4. So you can join. So what I'll do is, I will create the chat on my Discord, and you can all come and chat with us again tomorrow if you want to do that. Sunday I will be with family this week, and Monday I'll be free because again, my missus is off out with family, but I will probably be spending time with Jay and Jack, and I don't think I'll be streaming Monday, but then I will be back Tuesday, okay, with Henry. That's Kingdom Come Deliverance. That's Tuesday and Wednesday. And then Fallout 4 again, Thursday and Friday. And you can see my schedule on Twitch. But Sundays and Mondays are generally free for me. But now and again, I might do bonus streams, depending on what's going on. Okay, but I've just decided I'll be back tomorrow with Fallout 4. Okay? So if you're free, feel free to join us. You free tomorrow, Jack?
I'll be free in the morning.
Yeah.
I go to work tonight.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So I won't be starting until about 11:30 anyway, Jack. So you'll sort of be home by the time I get going. So
yeah, that'll be 6:30 my time.
Yeah. So yeah, come and join us, folks. And like I said, I'll create the category for Fallout 4 on my Discord after this stream. Again, this is my first time playing Fallout 4, so yeah, feel free to join us, Dope, if you're up for it. You know, tomorrow we'll be around tomorrow from about 11:30 or about 11:30, 12 o'clock UK time. Okay. Right. Jack, I got some good news. I got some good news, mate. Family's helped me out with my desk because I sort of moaned about it. I've got family help. I've ordered the desk today, Jack.
The wheat.
Say what?
The wheat.
Yeah. So, So, oh look, I'm coming up here and I can't open up this thing because this is closed. That's pretty crap. So I'm going to have to go all the way back. The hole that I should have fallen in, I can't get out of. And again, like I say, what I really like about this stream at the moment is that you are all in sync with me. There's no lag. I'm so pleased because I've got, you know, I'm streaming to YouTube and to Twitch. But the nice thing, there's been a new development on YouTube. They've got ultra low latency, and I think that really helps. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go all the way back through. So Jack, I couldn't believe that when I, you know, because you know, oh, I thought I missed that. Look, bottle caps. Let's have that. So I'm glad I come back because I missed some stuff. So I mean, if you're all wondering what I'm on about, folks, I've got this little space that I've got two screens sort of angled off each other on a oval sort of desk. Sorry, small dining table. It's not dining table. It's a table with those extendable sides that you use legs. So even I can only get my legs in under it and everything. It's really uncomfortable and it's fucking annoying. And finally, after all these years, I've got a deactivate the chain. I've got a decent desk coming on Monday. It'll take an hour or so to get it fixed up. So as from next week, I'll have a decent desk, which means I can put my green screen up. And so after this month, in fact, Jack, I know I said I might not stream until we did the upgrades on the PC. But now I've got my desk, I might be streaming live with my camera and everything a lot quicker, folks. I'm still going to practice it till I'm really comfortable. So it might be near the end of this month. I might be, you know, going the full hog with all the updates, the green screen and everything else. Or I might just wait till we upgrade the PC as well, because there's a lot of stuff going on here. I've had some contributors help me to upgrade my PC. And all I can say is a big thanks to them. Because it'll give me more juice ready for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 when that comes out. And just everything's going to change. Like I say, we're going to have podcasts. We're going to be doing all sorts of shit. And I'm really looking forward to it. And I hope you join us and feel free and relaxed enough. You know, come and join us. Because like I say, you know, there's a good bunch of people here that are relaxed. The people I'm involved. Oh, there's another box here. No, I've emptied that. You know, so yeah, you know, there's a lot coming, and it should be good fun. I got behind the doors there as well. I saw the box behind the door. I've done that. So how do I get out of here? Yeah. Nope. Back up. So yes, there's a lot coming in the near future, and so keep an eye out, folks. It's gonna be good fun. Is Johnny still with us, or has he moseyed?
I am. I am here. I'm just lurking around.
That's all right, mate. It's great. It's great having you here. I'll say it again. It's really nice to share my stream with people, you know. It's nice to play games, but like I said, I always liked it since Jack's come along, because he'd come in NATO, and like I say, people like Johnny and, well, you know, about the 10 people. There's about 10 people that's come in regularly over the years. I'm back here again. Oh, Christ. I'm going to stop talking a minute, folks, just for a minute, so I can get out of this cave system, because I can't find my way out. It's because I'm thinking more about what's coming in the future than living in the moment. Let's live in the moment. Living my life easy and breezy, peace of my mind. All right, okay. Not through that. I think it's through this hole, isn't it? We're going down. Yeah, there's that creature. Oh, there's the cave system. I think this is right. Yeah, this is it. I remember now. It's not that complicated. It's another nice thing about this game. It's not a huge, complicated maze system. You know, we got to think really hard. That's quite nice. Like I say, it's all quite easy and simple to play, really. There we go. I'm back at the ladder. There we go. Back to the Commonwealth. All right, guys. It's 3:04 in stream. 4 more minutes, and then I think I'll finish up. Current deaths stand at 10, folks. That's current deaths for Henry and the start of this new game. I think it's about 4 deaths in. I've been liberal, actually, with my Henry deaths. As Jack pointed out, it would have probably been quite a lot if we'd taken the horse ride to Skalitz into account, but I'll forgive myself for that one.
And I think everything from the beginning. Because we really didn't start counting them until way late into the series.
We didn't, do we? We didn't. But
I mean, I know there's been a few times where you were killed on the streets by little peasants with no armor and a stick.
I'll admit, I've sort of only really counted from hardcore mode, and I think that's fair enough because I was learning the game, and that was last year, and this is this year, and it's all completely different, and we're rolling in a different way, and so I'm giving myself some slack there. So current deaths of both Henry or KDC and Fallout. Fallout stands around three deaths at the moment, and they were the other day. We're stick at 3. But every time you see a death, I'll just show you. If you're on Twitch, you can do this on Twitch. You have to be on Twitch to do this, folks. You will be able to do this on YouTube later on when I've worked everything out and I've finished all the things that I'm going to bring to the channel. But all you got to do is an exclamation mark and do death. Oh, shit, if you can spell it even. I can't even spell. There you go, death. Hit enter. Nesbit is kick the bucket, dude. 10 times, priceless. So there you go. So that's actually telling me, it's actually, sorry, it's add death. It's add. That tells you how many times. And if I go add death, so it's an exclamation mark, add death. You see me die. Here we go again. He's now on 11 deaths. If it's a mistake, which I'm sure Jack will make along the way and a few others, you just go, how do I think it's remove death, if I remember the command. Remove death, I think. Let's just do that. And then there you go. And you see in the Twitch stream, the deaths have gone from up to 11 back down to 10. So those are the simple commands. But you have to be in Twitch to do that. Okay, folks, or a Twitch, follow my streams on Twitch. I just thought I'd show you that because it's fun. And along the way, I'll add different things as well that we can all do and just take the piss and have a good crack at, have a laugh at. Okay. Where the hell am I? That's it. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to have a seat. And that's where I'm going to leave the stream, folks. With me relaxing on the sofa after a scavenging hunt in Concord. And I will be back tomorrow. And I wasn't going to do a show. I was going to have some time off tomorrow, and I was going to do some other stuff. But just that I've had such a great time today, and I'm actually enjoying the game. I think I will come in tomorrow, folks. I'll do my usual 2 hours, but I might do more. I'll wait and see how I feel, because while the family's out, there are other work I need to take care of. But because I know Jack's about. And if Johnny's about, that's great. If Johnny's got the time, if he hasn't, I understand perfectly. But either way, I'm actually enjoying this process and this game. And I always believe, while it's going well, make the most of it. Because, you never know when some family commitments might cut across me and I have to stop for a week, which is, when the school holidays come along, that happens anyway. But, it could happen other times as well. So I'm just going to take advantage of tomorrow. And I'll be back in the stream tomorrow, folks, right? So I'll see you all then. So this is where I'm going to round things off and just give my thanks to everyone. A big shout out to Johnny and to Jack, and especially, and I'm going to big Jack up here for all the support, because he really does support not just the streams but many other areas of my life. And I just want to big him up for all he does, but also to everyone else, because you all play your part, and it's a journey, and we don't get anywhere without each other. So again, whether you're coming in and giving me likes or making comments or interacting, no matter who you are or what you do, whether you watch it later and hit the like button and watch my streams online, or you come into the Discord, so I appreciate everything that you all do. So Jack, Johnny, thanks so much. I'm just going to go over to YouTube a minute, and
all right.
Again, thanks for the likes in YouTube, folks, and Dope, thanks for dropping by today. I hope to see you again soon. NATO, you're a star. Look after your health, mate. I hope I see you tomorrow. If you hear this later, I'll be in tomorrow. Peeler, if you want to come and talk to us tomorrow, if you hear this later, you watch the rest of this stream later, come on, in the Discord. I'll be opening up a new channel, Everything Fallout, and we'll all talk tomorrow in an open channel. I forgot I was in admin today. I said at the beginning of the stream, come and see me on Discord, and I forgot I was in fucking admin. So my bag. Sorry, guys and girls, that was really stupid. I'll create the new channel in my Discord for Fallout today, and if you want to all come in and join and talk tomorrow, you're welcome. Okay, So until then, I'll see you on the other side, folks. So I'm Nesbit. This is Fallout 4. Good gaming, folks. Look after yourselves. Have a great day, evening, wherever you are. I'll see you tomorrow for another stream of Fallout 4. Sorry, about 11:30 GMT, 12 o'clock, around there, UK time. Take care, folks. I'll see you on the other side.
All right. See you, Nesbit. Thank you very much.
Hey.